We are Dielectric Media. I am Doug Schlabotnik Jr.
And I'm Frank Allen. We have two guests with us now.
Hi, I'm Kurt Blanket.
All right, we have Kurt Blanket and
I'm Hugh.
oh, nice to meet you.
He doesn't have a last name.
Hugh doesn't
Just
believe
Hugh.
in last names.
No. His
Witness
family.
protection program.
Witness
Yeah.
protection, yeah.
Yeah, it's tragic.
We can't really talk much more about that
Isn't it?
besides the fact that his family was brutally sorry.
And that he
Like
lives
Mass
in...
Effect.
Yeah.
and, then he lives at the secret location of wait, never mind. This isn't Top Gear. Sorry.
Oh.
In our
Some
secret field
say-
office in Leicestershire, around the third turn from it's like, what are you talking?
Does anybody know what he's talking about? Right now?
No, not at all.
Andy does.
Somewhat.
When
Yeah.
they-
Are you
when they-
talking about the Stig rants?
When
or
they
like,
when they build cars, like secret cars,
oh,
like the rail car.
Yeah.
Do we have to restart?
No, this is
They took a Jaguar. I think.
Yeah, and they put train wheels on it.
They put
Yeah.
train wheels on it. They're just strolling along on the British railways. And
Oh, I love it. That's the best thing about Top Gear. BBC Top Gear. Top Gear America sucks. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
it's
Screw you, Rutledge.
It's not fun.
You're weird.
America just tries too hard.
Yeah.
And it's
They're
fun.
not
The
as
comedy
cool.
isn't the same. It's not as subtle. It's not British.
Yeah. I don't think Frank has ever seen Top Gear.
Oh, dude.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard a
But-
lot of good things, though.
It's hilarious. Top Gear America is crap. Top Gear BBC is hilarious.
I've never
Quality
even seen
entertainment.
Australian Top Gear.
There's
I
an
don't know.
Australian one?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
they're-
There's one in
they're all
Russia,
around the
there's one
globe.
in-
There's a Chinese
there's a
one or
German
something,
Top
yeah.
Gear.
Oh, man. The Chinese one has to be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. 'Cause they're probably
We only
awful
started
drivers.
making cars
Yes.
I'm sorry,
5 years
I'm-
ago. Before that, they ran on diesel
That was
two-stroke engine.
that was a good one.
Yeah,
watching the first original Chinese car built in 2004. It had
Are you
three wheels.
serious?
Yeah.
It had three
was
wheels
great.
and a two-stroke engine.
So it was like a massive tricycle.
So,
I guess.
like-
yes, with an engine.
My chainsaw has more horsepower than what they're making.
probably. Yeah.
As long as you
It
attach
died
it to
in a
boat
puddle.
paddle.
Yeah. Lead
They
paddling.
were driving it over puddles, and it's like it's so uncomfortable. The ride is incredibly bumpy. It's loud. It's slow. It accelerates. It doesn't accelerate quickly at all. It's a dreadful car.
They need to have a drag race. Did they drag race them? Because that would have been hilarious.
With
if you
people
did
just
two of
running next to it.
those. Yeah.
Probably.
But funny thing, over there in China, the state is actually like really pushing development of cars because obviously they're becoming very quickly a really large importer of oil, and because of that, they're using all kinds of cars. So their cars are actually getting a lot better.
Yeah. Well, they're
weird.
They're more industrialized now than they were.
Yeah,
so
because
it's kind of a bigger deal.
Backbreaking labor industrializes quickly.
Yeah.
Stalin proved that in the 30s.
Yeah. But they still
At
couldn't
the
build
cost
a
of
road.
millions.
Oh.
No, you can't build roads.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
No, especially if you want to mobilize an army.
No.
Then you just
No,
gotta
they
trudge
didn't,
through
they
the
didn't
swamp.
mobilize their army well until like 41.
Yeah.
That's because they had the Finns kill him they had to kill 1 million of their men. And they're like, wait, we're doing something wrong here. Maybe we shouldn't have purged
Well-
all our officers.
Well, I mean, killing 1 million Russians is like killing 3 Americans.
and don't get it wrong. The winter killed a lot of them for them, but I mean they weren't really thinking when they shipped Russians from Bulgaria and that region, like the Balkans were those states, when they shipped them north to fight in the Arctic. You didn't think of in conscripting war fighters from Moscow or Leningrad, but no.
Nope.
Yeah.
That
no.
just got
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
History
Because we don't know what you're talking about at all. We're all,
Yeah.
none of us are nerds like you.
Some of the audience.
Thank
like,
you
I
for
know
the
exactly
history
what
lessons.
he's.
You, Really? I'm not a nerd like you?
No,
We're
you're
all
a,
suppose
nerds.
I am a.
you're a
it's my
different
own
breed
special-
of nerd.
We're all nerds. It's just you're just
Yeah.
different types.
Yes. So speaking of shows, are you guys a huge fan? Are you guys huge fans of The Walking Dead?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Who isn't?
I mean, I missed the entire season 2A. I got
you
season
didn't-
2B.
You missed talking.
You-
so.
You missed it.
No,
You
I
didn't see
missed
it?
the character build up. Damn it.
No. But
They
no.
did. I mean, aside from the fact that there were very few zombies in the beginning of the second season, it was good. They had a lot of character development.
They made up for the zombie outbreak towards the end,
Yeah.
the season finale.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was good. I liked it.
So that last episode was it was crazy. So many characters got Can I not say
Oh, I
this?
don't think it matters.
No. Okay, yeah,
It's not Mass Effect.
It's
We're okay with.
broadcast
Yeah.
TV. You
I
can-
won't ruin Mass Effect for anybody, but I'm gonna ruin this for whoever the fuck I feel.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
they're waiting for the DVDs,
Yeah, then
it's
there's
a
just
bad-
stupid.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
learn to DVR.
Sorry if you've been if you haven't
DVR
watched
still
your
in.
DVR yet.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone has DVR, man.
I want to know who that zombie herder is.
Oh yeah, right at the end.
What
I
the
think
heck?
it's a chick in a black robe or something with a
Yeah.
hood, and
You
two
can't even-
swords, and zombies like without arms.
She's like a
That's
ninja.
awesome.
like
what just happened? What is this?
And maybe she'll
Yes.
take what's the character's name? I don't remember her name.
The chick, the
the-
blonde
She'll
chick.
take the blonde
yeah.
chick who can kill things really well. She'll take her under her wing, and then
And turn
treat
her into a zombie killing machine.
maybe it's like the assassins, like
Or maybe
like-
she'll just
Assassin's
infect
Creed.
her and
No,
turn her into
I think
a
it's
zombie.
the assassins from Assassin's Creed, and the Templars actually created the zombies. I think that's what it is.
So
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3 spoiler.
oh no, you ruined
What have
an
we done?
Assassin's Creed story.
Ubisoft
yeah,
Montreal.
Assassin's Creed story.
Can you
air
ruin?
quotes?
Can you ruin an Assassin's Creed story? I mean,
No,
it ruins
because no one
itself.
knows what the fuck is going on.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I-
There's a difference
I don't
between
even-
depth of a story and convolution of a story. And I think that they've gotten in more into convoluted.
Well, I don't mind it. I really enjoy the story.
I played the first one.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You played the
Yeah.
I hate it.
You played the first one, so you don't understand anything. You need to play 2, Brotherhood, and
I played 2,
Revelation.
and I didn't care.
How was that ending? How did you like that?
I don't
the
even
first
remember
one?
it, so it didn't leave an impact.
Oh, it was a real butt herder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And difficult. I mean, I died so many times at the ending of the first one.
Yeah, I did too.
I was
It
like,
it was
oh,
a pain in
died
the
again.
ass. Especially after going through like the monotonous playthrough,
Oh,
just
yeah.
doing the same shit over and over and over. And then all of a sudden at the end, it's like, oh, you got to do different shit that you've never done
Why-
before and fight like 300 people as opposed
And
to
then
one.
they wonder why you die 30 times trying to beat the game. And you're like, I've been climbing towers for the last 20 hours.
Yeah.
Which is the
That
best
rhymed.
part of the
Wow.
game.
Literally,
Oh,
like
that's
I think at the
architecture.
end when you're surrounded by a bunch of Templars, I was just running around letting my health recharge because that's when they believed in rechargeable health and not this stupid.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
yeah.
Medicine.
I did a lot
Yeah.
of counterattacks. I mean, that game practically, I never attacked people blatantly. I just counterattack, killed everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
because it's a one hit.
1,000 men
If you
with
counter someone, you
counterattack.
just stab them in the eye and they're dead.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
They kind of got rid of that a little in Brotherhood and 2.
Which is probably good.
Well, yeah.
Which is good because
I liked
it makes
the
you
really
have to
gruesome counters. That was
Yeah.
what I enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
Was
the brutality.
discovering new weapons and like
Brutal.
what their
Spears.
counters would be.
I
Yeah.
love spears.
That was
Spears
great.
are my favorite.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I ever actually attacked somebody. I just countered everything.
Yeah.
No,
Well, yeah. So why would you stand there hitting someone with a stick 300 times when you can
Hmm.
just shove your freaking hidden blades into their throat and kill them?
That's the only way I attacked them. It was
Yeah.
either countering or jumping from a rooftop onto their heads, jabbing.
My
Which is
favorite,
just as awesome.
my favorite counter was with like the short dagger, and then you'd counter with it, and then you just smash the blade into their face,
Yeah.
just like
And then you hear that bone. crack
yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
oh,
The sounds
yes.
with it were great.
Then you have the crazy people that are like, I should try that in a mall.
And a mall.
And then everyone else blames video games for violence.
Or Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Why Marilyn Manson?
Oh, he
Why
gets
not?
blamed
That's
for
the
everything, and I don't
problem.
understand.
Of course he does, yeah.
Well, because he's, I like him. He's fine. I mean, his music is a little freaking crazy. I like his new album that's coming out though. Like, I heard something on the radio, and it's actually like. some
I
of
heard
the
that
most-
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was-
it's
it was pretty
melodic.
good. Yeah.
You know, it actually has a melody now, which is great because I'm so sick. New metal sucks. Stop new metal. Stop new metal. We need to fucking.
Breakdowns.
Yeah. I hate it. Melody is where it's at. And he actually
I
has
agree.
some melody now.
Unless
it's-
you're listening to like 20th century classical, just stick with the melody.
Yeah.
I mean, people have done it. It's already been done.
20th century
It doesn't
classic.
necessarily need to happen again.
Yeah.
yeah.
With more breakdowns.
Yeah.
You can listen to John Williams put a fish on a piano and let it flop around. Not John Williams.
John Cage.
John Cage,
John
yeah.
Cage, yeah.
John Cage.
Sorry.
Sorry, I got my Johns mixed up.
Yeah.
We're letting our nerd show again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who
No one
cares?
My nerd flag is flying.
Pretty sure we
Flying
don't have like
high.
NFL players paying attention to this, or like jocks.
Yeah. No.
I don't
Yeah.
think they'll care.
We're
No,
not.
I don't think so. It's not our target audience. I don't think.
No.
Not our demographic.
Yeah.
Demographic.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa! Calm down. Oh. We're gonna catch the pestilence that you just threw in the room.
Pestilence. Yeah, I am actually I'm a survivor of the bubonic plague.
Oh, you're
nice.
fucking old.
No, I
He's a
got it
ginger.
recently.
Oh,
I went to Africa. Not really, actually.
Coney 2012.
Coney 2012.
oh yeah.
Oh, did you watch the new Ask Cassim?
No.
The quote was Cassim 2012. Make the nose famous.
Oh.
Awesome.
I have no idea.
I laughed so
You don't know
hard.
Cassim G?
He does
No.
California ons.
Yeah.
And he just talks
Where-
to random people.
Yeah,
about
he goes to random
things.
people in California and asks them about certain things, and like,
Oh.
Oh gosh.
yeah,
that's-
it's
so
It's
it's
bad.
California
bad
we're talking about.
because
Yeah.
everyone doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
and you're in California.
Yeah.
Which means everything is weird,
and he tries
and
to be as
people are
awkward as possible.
dirty.
Yeah,
and wearing
like he
clothes
what did he
and-
awkward salmoned that one chick? That was
What is
hilarious.
that?
I don't understand how he doesn't get punched.
I know. Well,
He probably does. He probably just put.
Well, it's
the
because he's
rock down.
adorable. I think is
Oh, yeah.
why. It could
It's
be-
the glass. It's
He-
the nose.
It's because he's not. I mean, he's
the
trying to
nose
be as
famous.
creepy as humanly possible, but he's just so likable and not.
That is a.
He's not threatening.
That is
How about
certainly
that?
a rare breed.
Yeah.
Yep. Just don't wear Superman
You're likable
socks around
enough
him.
so people
Yeah.
don't want to hit you,
Don't wear Superman.
but you're
socks.
weird enough so you're funny.
Yeah.
I have
That was
really-
hilarious
yeah.
with him and Nice Peter, and they had like
Oh, nice, Peter. How I love you.
a Mexican wall around them.
Oh, wow.
I probably would have crapped myself.
Yeah.
in
Well,
that
they were
situation.
protecting him from something else.
Still, they could turn on you any second.
Oh, wow.
No, they're not. They're
Ooh,
Mexican. Mexicans are loyal.
No, I'm not talking about Mexicans. Just anyone in general.
Oh.
It takes a split second,
A
and then you're
split second.
dead.
Yeah.
Then it's over.
Betrayal. Betrayal is quick. Sometimes. Sometimes it takes a while, like years.
Just ask Brutus.
Just really.
Wow.
Wow.
That happened. Yeah.
You just did that. You went there.
We're talking about
you-
betrayal.
You think you're funny? You think you're funny?
Yeah.
I understand that was valid. No doubt. But really,
Yeah.
you couldn't think of a
my
better
sides
situation. No. Wow.
You think of someone who betrays someone, and it automatically either goes to Benedict Arnold or Brutus.
Benedict
Or-
Arnold would have been better.
Whatever. Judas is the other one.
Yeah, he was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah. But Brutus is cooler.
He
'cause
was a good one.
Roman.
Yeah.
In the sense that
Yeah,
he was
Brutus.
He was
an
a cool
example
dude,
of a
and I agree
betrayer.
with
yeah,
him.
he certainly was a betrayer, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one game that I finished and that Mr. Doug over here is working on, Deadly Premonition. Have you guys heard of it?
Oh my God.
No.
No.
It's like
Oh my God.
$13 on Amazon now.
Really?
You just have to get through the first section, and I know you're stuck on it.
No. Yeah. I can't do it. It's just so stupid.
What is it?
It sucks, but
It's
Whatever.
so like it's making fun of itself, kind of like you're not
I
sure.
like games like that.
Well, but you're not sure. Like it looks serious, but
and
it's
then
just so.
you see squirrels making monkey sounds.
Yeah, your squirrels are about to
weird.
get run over by cars, and it made a monkey sound.
And
I
I'm
was
pretty
like,
sure
"What the fuck
I'm
is
pretty
that?"
sure all those sounds are from GarageBand.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. They're
'Cause
either
I
from
think I've heard them before.
they're either from GarageBand or After Effects.
I'd go with GarageBand.
Yeah, because
I've
After
worked with
Effects
that.
actually costs money.
Yeah.
I love watching movies and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's the third movie I've heard that effect in.
Yeah,
You're
But
like,
Oh,
most
boy, yeah.
a lot of bigger movies use After Effects for the some of their
I've
stuff.
noticed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And-
It's just like, oh yeah, it's just like it's a car chase. Oh wait, they make the same sound.
Every tire makes the
Every
exact same
same
guy
squeal.
screaming.
Every
That
car hitting
sound was
another
in
car
my
makes the
video
same
game.
one. Yeah.
Oh no, he scared a woman. She shrieks. It's the same sound.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they do
the
that
thing-
there,
That's
too.
the hilarious thing about After Effects is they've got a lot of weird, different screams, and they've got one where they've got stereo miking in a room, so they've got like 4 mics in 4 corners of the room, and this guy is screaming, running around in the room, so you can hear. So if you have like a stereo system where you got surround
effects
going
or
on,
something.
he'll run from the front to the back and back to the front. It's hilarious.
So there's
I want to get paid for that.
Yeah. These guys are getting paid to just go ah, and that's it
I could do
all
that.
day.
How? Where do you find a job for that?
I'm a
man?
screaming talent. That's what
Well,
I do.
yeah, I actually saw a
I
thing
have
on
an
YouTube
agent.
a couple
Do
of
you
days
put
ago.
yourself out there, or do you?
Well, I saw a thing on YouTube a couple of days ago that was talking about audio work for video games, and they have voice actors for everything basically. So if they can't find a sound that they've already recorded, they just have a voice actor do it, and they put some effects to it. So the thing that they were actually talking about was you played Dead Space 2, right?
Oh yeah.
No, you haven't played it?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh,
game.
damn. So you played it? Mm-hmm. Do you remember the...
Bought it for like $5. Steam deal.
Do you remember the really big first monster you see that's got like...
Don't ruin it, please.
It's in the fucking demo.
Oh, I played the demo yet.
The really big monster, the first one.
Yeah, the first really big boss monster that you see. It like comes out of the thing, and you got to shoot the glowing areas on it. Kind of like the big...
There's a lot of shooting, gloating.
Yeah,
glowing
but
areas in that game,
we can show
okay.
footage of it if we need
It
to.
had a sound actor?
Yeah, there was a voice actor doing the voice or the sound, the like screaming that the necromorph did, and they just put a bunch of really cool effects on it, and it was awesome. I thought watching how they did it.
On that note, I think Martin Sheen did the voice for the elusive man in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah,
and 2. The funny thing, they have a video of him doing the acting, and you realize, wait, Martin Sheen looks like the elusive man.
Well, yeah, and Seth Green's character Joker looks like Seth Green. Yeah,
kind of.
Oh,
yeah. I thought that was
Like,
a nice
oh
touch.
my God.
But that's a lot of animators do that. A lot of animators put the voice actor into the character.
I think that's hilarious, though, because
That's
it fits
kinda
it so
funny.
well.
Yeah,
It allows
does.
the actor to be more original in that sense.
And the voice fits.
Yeah, it fits the
perfectly.
character.
So,
Yep.
and it's probably easier to
Especially
make
if
them.
you've seen
Yeah.
Martin Sheen.
yeah, Martin
He's just,
Sheen.
he's just like a larger version, like a wider version of the elusive.
Yeah,
man.
the elusive man's really skinny and all
Yeah, and Sheen is
robe-tronic.
like older and fat.
Yeah,
Boom.
well, but he's
Yeah.
cool.
Flat, fat.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah,
Flab, flab,
Fiat, fat.
Yeah.
Fiat.
Fiat.
Yeah. Back to cars.
Yeah.
back to the Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Selling
Those
at
things
your
are-
local dealer.
Yeah.
Wait, this is
Probably not. Yeah.
Probably yeah.
It's okay. We plugged Shazam the other day.
Oh yeah, we did. We plugged so many
Okay,
things
so
in inadvertently.
that one's probably going to be up after this, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Foxy
we plugged
Shazam?
Shazam, like the app.
No, not Foxy Shazam.
Shazam?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Shazam
what
the
Shazam makes me
laugh.
the app.
Because
Yeah,
we
I
found
don't-
high contrast.
What's Shazam?
It listens to a song as long as it's not live. It's from the CD. It listens to it and then it tells you what song it is, and then it gives you links
Yeah,
to
they've been
buy
doing
it.
that
and
for
blah, blah,
years
blah.
now.
Yeah, Shazam has been out for
Yeah.
ever.
That's
I
the
thought they
thing.
started putting it on phones.
Yes.
There was
That's
a
what we're
commercial.
talking
yeah.
about.
I've had it for a couple years now, and it's magic.
Yeah. Like you always see him in TV shows Shazam for
More info.
It
or
kind of
whatever, yeah.
gives you the quest to find the song that it doesn't know.
Yeah.
That
Challenge
happens.
Yeah.
accepted.
Yeah, kind
You're
of.
like,
yeah.
I want to write a song and then not put it up and then like just Shazam it.
Doesn't know it.
Fun fact: that CD that you gave me, it put what?
Disco Biscuits?
Disco Biscuits.
Yeah. That was
'Cause
hilarious.
iTunes reads what you put in when you put in the CD, and it says, "Oh, this is the Disco Biscuits." I didn't know they just talked about things.
Yeah. Apparently.
That's funny.
I don't know. Whatever.
That's who we are.
They talk
Whatever,
about
iTunes.
things and then have one song at the
the
end.
Disco Biscuits.
Apparently. Google the Disco Biscuits.
No, we've never heard of them.
We'll put an annotation to them.
the Disco Biscuits.
Right
They
here.
don't even
And then we
exist.
realized the
Yeah.
music sucks horribly, and then we're like,
Well, and then we
I
just
hate
plugged
these
the
guys
worst
now.
band in the world. Yeah. To our 3 viewing members of our audience.
Which
Yay.
would probably be no, I wouldn't say a wasted effort.
oh,
No, let's not get into it.
yeah.
yeah, that would
Can't
be a
go
wasted
there.
effort,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
To plug bands that we don't care about.
No, yeah.
So much.
We can so
deep.
get into this
I don't want to. I don't want to
I don't
because I don't want
either.
to offend them.
Let's
because I still like them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Stop spamming my fucking news feed. That's
Yeah,
what
I know.
pisses me off.
Yeah,
What?
Thomas. Gosh,
my
I'm nearly
goodness.
I'm nearly at ends to block you, Thomas. Yeah.
Yet another reason I don't have Facebook.
Oh yeah.
I seriously need to compile a list. I think no, I do have a list.
I bet you there's a
I have
gentleman's
volumes.
rant or something on it.
I have volumes.
Takes
like,
up several pages.
Yeah. No, it's
in my
like
moleskin.
like the Encyclopedia Britannica, which is going out of print.
I know. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
I don't care. Everything's going to be electronic anyways at some point. So
Makes me sad.
screw books.
So I gotta hoard all
Books
the
are
books
evil.
I can.
Books cut you.
Audiobooks. That's where it's at.
They take up
Books
space.
cut you, but they're not destroyed by EMPs.
Ooh.
Maybe they are.
Ooh.
If
No.
an EMP catches
Seriously?
something on fire and the book burns,
Does it catch things on fire?
yeah, it can.
Really?
Yeah.
But Speaking of EMPs, if the U.S. were to be EMP'd and everything was wiped out electronically, I bet you all of our youth would just die.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of-
That'd be great.
I think I'd be fine.
Of not knowing what to do with their
Natural
life.
selection
Oh,
would
no.
finally catch up and do its
It would
job.
be like-
7
it'd
years
be a
old and I have
week
an
of really-
iPhone. It doesn't work.
It'd be a week of
God.
really sucky transition from like,
Well,
I played video games all day. Now I gotta read all day.
and speaking of that, like
Listen to
food.
music.
speaking of having cell phones when you were young, like how old were you guys when you got your first cell phone?
17.
17.
Oh my.
I had like a borrowed phone when I was in like 8th grade, but it wasn't like mine.
Yeah.
I didn't get like a real phone until like junior
Well, did you
year.
have like a track phone or something?
Yeah,
early
that was
on?
my first
Yeah.
one.
That's
Yeah.
what I had too. I was like maybe 14 when I had
Yeah.
mine, maybe a little younger.
And you could not kill those goddamn Nokias.
No, you can't.
No,
you
yeah.
can't
You
kill
can do
them. Anything to like my numbers were gone. I had no numbers anymore because I'd used it so much, and so I just had to. And it was still alive.
It's
It was
just,
awesome.
When did you
God
get-
damn it, brick Nokias.
Why don't they make them like that anymore?
They don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's-
because here's the thing: if you make something,
smartphone
if-
4G.
here's the deal: if you make something to last a long time, why the fuck would they buy the new thing?
Yeah, they wouldn't because
yeah,
they,
so this can happen.
it's
Yeah,
marketing.
exactly. You got your.
I dropped my
shattered
iPhone
screen.
once.
Yeah.
And
My sister has had the iPod, the same thing as the
iPod
iTouch or
Touch.
whatever. Yeah, and she dropped it once and screen gone.
Yeah,
That's
see?
the reason. How many times have I dropped
Look,
my
yeah,
phone?
I was gonna
I
say-
have a flip phone.
I could just
Yeah.
take my Android and just. Yep.
Well, the
And
battery fell
the
out.
battery hit my
That's the only
foot.
problem that I have with my phone is that
That sound.
Everybody
was-
but Frank
battery
dropped
falls
their
out.
phone, and
That
it's
sound was-
perfectly fine.
I didn't
that
drop
sound
mine
was
'cause mine would
everybody
just fall
dropping their
apart.
phone on the floor.
Yeah, Frank's phone would die.
Do you think
Whereas
Nokia's...
my phone is just temporarily.
When did you get your first phone, by the way?
Yeah.
It's around 14, but just because
Yeah.
I was walking home from school.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
mine
a
was
mile
mine was
away.
because it was about the
I
time when I
walked
was
home
going to
from
start
school
driving.
Yeah.
Since like 5th grade.
Oh
then
my.
again, I only
Well,
lived
yeah,
a block
I was going
away.
to say you had the
Yeah.
luxury of
Yeah.
living close to your school.
I
I have
lived-
always lived at least like,
Like 5
6
miles.
miles away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're unfortunate.
yeah, I've never been able to.
But you
to
do.
walk.
You. No, you didn't live in the country.
No. Well, I
You
didn't.
had a house in the country in
Yeah.
a sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to Nokias, do you think
Yeah.
they'll be the new robbery tool?
Oh yeah.
Like just
Robbery
sharpen
tool?
a
Instead
Nokia
of, yeah,
and
just
start
sharpen the
stabbing
edge of
everyone?
it. And, yeah, cut. Yeah.
It's
like,
indestructible.
Here, let me let me jimmy this lock with my sharpened Nokia. Yeah.
I really don't. think
Diamonds are the hardest thing. Meh. Nokia
Diamonds.
phones.
so. Nokias are actually
They're way
hardened
harder.
plastic is harder.
Imagine
than
if you
diamonds.
built a structure out of Nokias.
That'd be a
Oh my
crappy
God.
structure.
There's a concept.
No,
Wow.
it would never just be. It,
would-
would never.
it would-
It would all, and you could always make a call on it all the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
In 3,000 years' time, it would be less decayed than the pyramids.
No,
As long as we have a good source of slave labor.
we need to start making stuff out
I mean,
of diapers
sorry,
because I always
sorry.
hear about diapers being able to
Indentured
last forever.
servitude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You didn't see the quotation.
yeah,
Air
air
quotes
quotes.
around
We'll
that.
just
We
throw
always- we
them in
always
as
say air
pictures.
quotes.
We'll just
Air
use
quotes.
indentured servants.
We'll throw air quotes up out the.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
Well, I can't see that when I'm editing it, so
Okay.
air quotes.
Yeah.
Air
Air
quotes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. We haven't even figured out how to put podcasts up on iTunes.
Well, it's the stupid storage. I know how to do it. It's just finding a free website that we can actually
Yeah.
store them. Because ours is what, like 600 megabytes?
I have no idea.
For 15 minutes?
Well, is that how long it was? Did you check to see?
Because
No,
of
I
the
didn't.
awesome sound
Because
quality.
there
there are websites that have free clouds up. That have
Yeah.
storage clouds.
Dropbox.
well
Yeah, my
but,
brother
Well,
has a
you
Dropbox.
have to put it on a podcast website so you get this like news feed.
a
number
URL.
code.
It's powered by
Oh.
URLs.
Yeah, and then iTunes just links with that, and then it's up on iTunes. But
Yeah. But you can only put X amount of megabytes or gigabytes
Yeah.
on per.
Gigawatts.
Yeah.
Gigabots.
Gigabots.
Yeah.
1.21
You can only put so many
gigawatts.
gigabots on the cloud.
You can only put 512
Yeah, I think we said like half a gig.
Megabots.
megabots on the cloud
half
for
a gig.
Xbox. But that's only meant for save files, so you're not putting
Yep.
big shit on there.
Dang it.
I probably got like less than a gig of save files total on my Xbox.
I have like a gigabot saved of music on my Amazon
Gigabots. Yeah.
because they're like, oh, we'll put this on your cloud, and then when you buy enough CDs that it gets over 20 gigabytes, you have to pay us money. I'm like, I don't want that. But it's irritating. So eventually, if I buy enough CDs on Amazon, I'm going to have to pay them money.
Wow.
Or you could send them a picture of your finger flipping them off.
Well, I'm already paying them money for the CDs, but I don't want to pay them money to store it. So that's why I'm buying CDs that are actually
Yeah,
They sound a
a
lot
whole
better.
$1 for Rush's signals.
$1.70
Oh, excuse me, an almost
$3
full
shipping.
$0.70
$3.
from the UK. It only took 3 weeks to ship.
Oh,
Wow. I was like, oh, this is in the mail.
my
About time.
Neumann microphones are gonna be in tomorrow, and that'll be like what,
Yay.
3 days? And I just did like fucking just regular non. It was just free.
I
It
guess
was free
UK.
shipping.
Well, you didn't. How much did those microphones probably cost a lot more than $1.70? A lot of places give you free shipping.
That's probably why they
If you
don't
pay
care.
so
Oh,
much.
dude!
It's like,
What
it's $1.
What
we
you
don't
have to
care.
do
Exactly.
is you have to create a lot of random emails and then sign up for Amazon Prime.
I
That
did
is
that with
that
my
is
books.
amazing.
I had Amazon
Yeah.
Prime for a year.
Yeah.
I bought a ton of books. I saved like $50 probably.
Oh, yeah.
shipping.
This section
When
brought to
I-
you by Amazon.
When I
Yeah.
bought my
Hopefully, pay us Amazon, please.
If we're not doing enough plugging as it is, I want to do a
We
little
don't
more.
care. Just talking about products.
We just need people
When
to listen to this now, and then we can get advertising.
We
When I
should
got-
we should work on saying this is a media show, but we don't say names. You have to figure out what we're talking about.
Yeah,
That we should do that.
this
What if
one
they wanna know
website
what
where
it
I
is?
buy everything off of.
So anyway, Amazon
after a
Prime.
river.
You were saying,
yeah
Hugh?
yeah like when I got my really nice schfancy new TV on
Schfancy?
there. Yeah, schfancy. Yeah, I did
It's
a lot
too
of
fancy for
a
an
lot
ad.
of looking for like cheapest deal on Amazon. Actually had it cheapest, and then I signed up for Prime. And I got the thing shipped to me in 2 days for free, and that was
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
Amazon Prime is amazing. I
Yeah.
did that with my books because
Yeah.
I ordered them late because they didn't give me a list because they're dumb.
Yeah,
That's-
And so I signed
That's
up
community college for you.
Yeah, I signed up for Amazon Prime and I paid $5 per item for 1 day shipping. And I got
Yeah.
it the next day.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome. I still didn't read
Brilliant.
the section, so it's not like it mattered. But
Oh, and
I have
your
the books
what
now.
is it?
Didn't even use
Modern
the book.
recording techniques book.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
I don't whatever. But I am dropping a class Tuesday, so
It's good. Better not be that one because that
What
class
fun.
is
Yeah.
awesome.
What
oh yeah, it
class?
is.
Speaking of
Which
dropping
one am I
classes,
dropping?
Yeah,
Appreciation.
Did you
of
drop your
architecture.
I did.
your difficult?
Difficult was
Yeah.
Architecture.
difficult.
Ooh,
Difficult.
Why would you
Yeah.
take something like that?
Because I thought architecture
Take
was interesting.
appreciation of music. I know a lot of people who.
That doesn't
Like-
exist in community college.
Architecture is
point.
going to be one of my last electives I have to take.
It is interesting. I just don't care enough. I mean,
Reasons
have you guys
why
been
I
in the
haven't
Orpheum?
passed a comp class yet.
yeah. Have you guys been in the
Don't
Orpheum?
care.
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That first
I'm
room,
going there
if
to
you look
watch,
up on the ceiling, you know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
actually a garden in Paris. It's like the layout of the garden,
Really?
which is really cool. Yeah.
And you say you're not enjoying this class.
I'm enjoying the things that he's talking about. I don't really care
Yeah.
about like
That's
oh, you have to
Why?
give a speech on architects. I don't-
that's the same
why?
thing. Like my art history class I had to take. That was awful. Awful.
Art
it was
history.
kind of cool, but I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's interesting enough to keep my attention, I guess.
Yeah.
When we're taking tours, but
I actually get to go watch Frank. God damn it. Frank. God
Frank
damn it.
Zappa live in concert.
Peter Frampton play at the Orpheum on the 31st.
Oh,
I think.
wow.
Yeah,
I've
that'll
been
be
on that
cool.
stage. Fun fact.
Just chilling.
It's nice.
I've seen several productions on that stage.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's a good one. What were you doing on stage there,
Our tour.
Frank?
Frank Allen.
We took a tour and we were on the second balcony.
That's it.
Yeah, we were on the second story, the balcony, and then we went out. It's on
called
the
the
stage.
Loge.
The loge. No, the upper level. Not
Yeah.
The loge is underneath, isn't it?
No, wait, it's the very top level?
Yeah,
The loge is the middle.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so you on the
So
top.
we were on the top, but we were as close as you can get to the stage on the top balcony. How's that?
Not.
Things that are irrelevant.
Whatever. Anyway,
that
so
subject.
after that, we went on the stage, and there's
I
like
have
a
more things to say about that.
Shut up. Anyway, we went out on the stage, and there's like a billion ropes on the side. And
Oh yeah,
for some
for
reason,
all the pulleys for the random shit.
Yeah,
like
The
pulleys.
curtains.
and
Yeah.
he thought it was interesting enough that one person knew every single rope. Like, why don't you just make like a chart and everyone would know what
rope
does.
is
Man,
important.
in the middle of the show, you can't look at the chart when you need to do a rope, man.
Oh yeah, you only have 10 minutes.
Well,
between.
you're in an architecture class, not a fucking stage crafting
Exactly.
class.
Yeah.
I don't care about the
Yeah.
ropes.
Maybe.
What do ropes have to do with architecture?
Hey, Frank Allen, you know your last name?
Yeah.
I have distant relatives with the last name Allen. Did you know that?
Oh my god.
I do now.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Nah.
About that.
Maybe we're related.
Just
So, yeah.
That sucks.
I
I'm
know, right?
sorry.
we need a direction. So
We do.
Yeah.
Need another
So
topic.
I'm gonna
Left.
just throw something out there, just like
Oh,
going
please
back
do.
to recorded voice sounds. Like
Oh yeah.
random fact: the sound of the tornadoes in the movie Twister was from a camel gargling.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's awesome. Did
Yeah.
you know the punks from July 4th or the 4th of July?
Oh
right?
yeah, camel poo.
Camel poop.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yet it smells so good when it's being burnt.
I
don't know
think
why.
that's just
And
a
it
childhood
tastes so
memory. And it tastes that way.
I have a
Wait.
stockpile in my fridge. Camel poop.
They're
Yeah.
best frozen.
Yeah, because I always remember putting the stick and like chewing on the end of the stick.
After it was
Oh.
lit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was cool. And I
Nom.
would.
Because then you'd be like Cruella DeVille.
Yeah, I'd be like,
with
yeah,
with their
oh,
hella
yeah.
long cigarette stick
I'm
thing.
smoking a
Yeah.
large cigarette.
I'm an elegant.
Smoking's bad.
Remember that, children.
Yeah.
Smoking is not good for your health.
And adults. They probably
And
need
adults,
to know too.
Yeah.
Not that we haven't smoked ever
I
or
haven't.
anything.
I
Yes,
haven't.
you have.
Cigars.
I haven't.
You haven't even had a cigar?
No.
Dude.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
We need to go buy some crappy cigars
Yeah.
for you.
Some crappy cigars. We'll just go to Cuba
next
and
year,
get some
next
fabulous.
year.
You can't go to
Crappy
Cuba and buy a
cigar
crappy
month.
cigar. It's impossible. They're basically built on brilliance.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know.
No, because fuck you, embargoes.
Embargo.
Yeah.
So I do have a story, and I just remembered what it was. There was this guy, this atheist, and he was part of like some
Was he
atheist
amazing?
groups. I don't know.
He wasn't the
I didn't
amazing
watch.
atheist?
I didn't watch what he said. No. Anyway, he's giving a speech on why this Baptist church is wrong and all this stuff. Well, after he's for some reason fighting this church, I should probably look it up, but I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, so he's
We're not
talking-
about facts here.
yeah, it's just the bare minimum,
Yeah.
skimming the surface.
We do a little more fact checking than Fox, but you know that's
Oh, yeah.
a story.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyways.
so he's bashing this church, and then I think he gets like a brain tumor or something, like something insane with medical, and this church donates to help him get it fixed.
Are you serious? Dude,
And so-
that's awesome.
And so after that, he comes back and he goes, "I'm really sorry. These are the true Christians or whatever. Like they're the good ones."
Thanks.
I just
for,
thought it was funny.
Thanks for the not having cancer anymore.
Yeah. Thanks for paying my hospital bills that were thousands of dollars.
Yeah, a good way to change someone's mind.
Yeah,
I-
money.
I just thought it
Pay,
was cool.
pay their pay.
It had nothing to do with religion. It was money.
Get rid of their cancer.
Yeah,
Thank you, Christians, for having deep pockets. Yeah.
yeah.
We're only a massive church.
Yeah.
It's pocket change. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
Oh, I watched Philly D.
Oh, yeah?
That's where I'm getting all of my stuff. But
Oh, so we're just ripping off Philly D.
Who's Philly D?
Are you serious?
Philip DeFranco,
Oh, I know that name.
Sexy Phil. Yeah.
I
So
don't
this
know him by
You've
Sexy
been
Phil.
filled in.
this would be really good when we were talking about prom
Yeah.
beforehand.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Before
hear
we
about
actually
it?
started recording.
Yeah. So
Oh,
anyway,
yeah. Prom.
this kid, he didn't have a date to prom, so he started asking all these adult actresses on Twitter, and one of them finally
Oh.
said yes.
I
But the school
I
wouldn't
think
let her
that's kind
come.
of stupid, like the concept, but
They wouldn't
go
let her
ahead.
come.
It worked. I mean, whatever.
Because she was probably illegal. Going back to that whole, like, if you're 21 and over, you can't go back to high school.
Yeah. Oh
Is
well.
that a rule?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an age gap thing. Like, you can't be, like, because if they're a minor, like, under 21, there can't be more than, like, 2 years age difference.
Oh, I didn't know
Teachers
that.
are
Whatever.
illegal.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah. Teachers
quite
and
fine with
administrators.
that. There could have been a lot of. Oof. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
That would have been awkward
Cradle
and
rockers.
disgusting.
Cradle rockers.
There would have been a lot more cradle robbing going on at prom.
Yep.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Exactly.
Ew. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Did any of you guys watch Archer yesterday?
I did.
No.
Did you?
Damn.
I was
No, I
thinking about it.
couldn't.
I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about this. Andy and I were gonna watch it.
The ending of that episode.
We've got it. We've got it here, so we can watch
All
it
right.
later.
We'll
Yeah.
have to do that after this. Yeah.
It's hilarious. It was so funny.
The danger zone. What is it he said at the beginning of the
Danger zone.
welcome to the
that's
danger
something
zone.
that's
I'm like,
happened from like episode 1.
Did you watch it last night?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It was hilarious. The whole time I was just cracking up laughing. It's awesome. It was a great way to end the season.
I think I have to rewatch season 3 because I think it's all screwed. Like the way that I was watching it before, I think they were all like screwed up in order.
Oh.
And so I'll probably have to watch them again.
Yeah, that's
'cause it
something
didn't
that
make any
happened for me
sense.
with Netflix. I was watching this anime
Gotta
called,
love Netflix.
called
Oh,
Blood
by the way,
Plus.
second season. We have all 4. We have the first, third, and fourth season that you can watch. But
Yeah.
you have to order the second season. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I don't do that
Really?
shit. I just do
That got
whatever I
irritating.
can instant queue. But I was watching this anime called Blood Plus, which is awesome. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they have it ordered is like the first episode, then the 56th episode, then the second episode, then the 57th episode. And I'm like, was this how they actually wanted it to be, or did someone fuck up?
At least they're numbered.
Well, yeah, but
Otherwise
they're
you're
not.
like, what
they're
is
not
happening
They're
in the
not
story?
immediately numbered because it's episode 1, episode 1, episode 2, episode 2, episode 3, episode 3. So you actually have to go into it, and luckily the episodes are numbered at a point where it says Blood Plus episode 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
fudged
they,
up.
They fucked that one up, and
You
and
done
of course,
goofed.
And of, and of course they have the they have the like intro thing first, where they have like an introduction.
theme, yeah.
Well, it's not like an intro theme. They have the intro theme music later, but they have the like intro. I would almost want to call it cutscene type thing, you know? Where
Yeah.
it's just like the introduction to the thing, and then they do the title card, and then they do the intro music. Which, by the way, every anime has epic intro music, as
Yeah, they do pretty
as
good
Cody
with that.
found out with Dragonauts: The Resonance.
Oh,
That is a great song.
look that song up.
Oh yeah, the
So
title
good.
song to Dragonaut: The Resonance is awesome. There's something about anime and epic music that is just like,
Goes hand in hand.
yeah, it's awesome.
Resonance, like
Resonance, like
I was like,
the
okay, resonance, like
the
something that
audio
resonates.
phenomenon. Yeah,
Oh, wow,
yeah,
that's life changing.
it's really good. Do you have the song title? Can you
I can look it up.
look it up?
You should do your fun app or whatever. That
Well,
was.
yeah, he can't do the Shazam because it's not playing right now. It's a problem.
So he needs to hold it up to his computer or something. And just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except for there's no
Shazam.
internet out here.
No, there isn't any internet.
Don't believe
out
in
here.
the internet.
Nope, we don't believe in the internet.
Nope.
We're going to get this on iTunes via osmosis. We're just gonna,
It's
This
gonna
is
suck.
a better place without the internet.
yeah.
I like the internet, certain sections of it. Unlike trolls, they just need to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like trolling.
you're an idiot.
I know you do.
I only troll on video games that I don't like. So, like, if I ever play Call of Duty, I troll really bad. It's
How,
So you
how do you
don't like
troll
it, huh?
on Call of Duty when you're not good at Call of Duty?
Yeah.
it's a very unique
By just
talent.
like sucking
No.
so bad that your team gets pissed off? I can
That's
see
part
that.
of it. That's part of it, but it's also I don't care that I'm bad.
Well,
That's
yeah.
mostly it.
We've been playing Black Ops, or we were playing Black Ops for quite a while.
Yep.
Pretty hardcore.
I do have a story from Treyarch as well. when
oh
you're
yeah.
done.
Oh yeah. So all right. But yeah, we got to put that video up of my epic fail on Black Ops and of
Gory's getting stomped.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to Rooster Teeth.
He got fucking curb stomped by an elite. He just
Oh,
walked
it's
into a room and he
so
just
funny.
went bam, dead.
Yeah, like
Oh,
so this
hilarious.
elite runs to the door, shakes his fist,
He's like,
and it's already
"Roar!"
awesome. He
Yeah.
backs up, Corey runs in, and you just see the elite's foot just raise and go straight into his face.
Then he's out.
He just gets leveled by an elite.
It was hilarious. But yeah,
So
the one
awesome.
for me, it was like the very first couple of seconds of a match in Black Ops, and someone tomahawked me from across the map.
Oh, that was. I think your reaction was far better than the tomahawk
Yeah, so
itself.
it was just like,
what the hell just happened?
yeah, because I thought I got booted because it was just like, hey, everyone's running. Pff, what? What? Where'd I go? Why am I respawning? I'm dead? Holy shit! It's like, are you kidding me?
We need to play that game again soon.
I know, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Give
Because-
Dead Rising 2 a break because we're pissed off at it right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
Capcom.
gotta wait until you're not angry at it.
Because it's such a good game. We just got to
Yeah.
wait until we're not pissed.
If the timers weren't so messed up, it would be great.
Well, yeah, because I guess it's going for a more of a sense of urgency.
It succeeds when you have like 4.
Yeah, you got 4 things
Expiring.
going on, and you're like, they're all going to expire at the same time. I gotta get it. And then you fucking fail. Because,
And then you start working on one, and then you fail.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
yeah, you start working on the main quest, and then it's like, time's up. I was like,
Wait,
I'm in the
what?
middle of it, though.
The truth is, it can't be revealed anymore.
Yeah.
Talk about realistic.
Yeah.
Things don't always work out when it comes to a zombie.
Yeah, but it's a fucking video game. I want to play the video game until the end, and I don't want to ruin it, and then you got to fucking start
I have
over.
a feeling you're a guy that doesn't really like video games. That if you die, game over.
Oh, yeah,
Can't save.
like lives.
I have
Live
friends. I have
systems?
friends that thrive on those games because it's a challenge.
It's
And
not
they're
a challenge,
they're
it's just a
I'm 5
douche.
hours in. I died.
You want to challenge
Nah, start over.
World at War on veteran.
No. Dark Souls.
World at War is way worse, I think. When
well,
you're just sitting in a
World
bunker
at War,
and 5 grenades
World
laying
at
right
War
next
is
to you.
impossible.
if that was historically accurate,
I
we
lo-
wouldn't have won that war.
No, because apparently the Japanese
Are you
have
talking
tons
about
of
the
grenades.
campaign?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on
Dude,
veteran.
I've beat almost all of that on veteran.
I already did,
I'm
like
not even
years
kidding.
ago. I'm not
And
kidding
I
you.
agree. The amount of grenades they throw is just obscene.
Yeah,
It's
I'm just sitting there,
disgusting.
and there's 5. Like you,
I'm shooting them with my Mosin Nagant, and 5 grenades. I can't jump away from this. They're everywhere.
spam right bumper, and you end up throwing your own grenades.
So the only way to escape them is to run closer to enemy lines
and then get shot.
and then get shot. I mean,
die.
there's really no winning.
Have you seen the loading screen where it shows a grenade and then just arrows all the way around it?
Yeah.
That's World at War on veteran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except without all the screaming and that you're doing on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's less yelling German as well. I mean, there's.
Oh yeah, it's just
I played that once and it was just absurd. It's just like 2 grenades have landed on the ground. It's like pick them up, throw them away. Oh, they're back. you know?
They threw them
I didn't
back
know they
already.
threw boomerang grenades.
Yeah.
Throw them and they come back. You know?
they blow up first, and then they come back
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
intact.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder. They really should have in World at War. They should have just like screw historical authenticity. Let's do the bats. like what they had been developing for 4 years in the World War II era. When they developed these bats that would have like napalm bombs on them. Yeah. So, but they never worked because they couldn't really tell the bats where to go.
Oh,
And it was really messy and sloppy, and a lot of
There-
people
there
died,
are
and
a
a lot
lot-
of places burnt down that they didn't want to burn down.
cool
Yeah.
concept. Bad in practice.
There are like they had a
Yeah.
cat guided bomb. Because their idea, it was for over water. Their idea was cats wouldn't want to land in the water, so the cat would guide the bomb to the ship. But the whole problem was you would drop the bomb out of a plane and the cat would pass out.
Yeah, because of the altitude.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Minor problem.
yeah, just a minor problem.
I still think it could
We
work.
just bombed our own
They had
fleet.
the same thing because they were trying to figure out how to do guided technology, and they had the same thing with they trained pigeons to peck at like certain things on a screen that were
gosh.
shaped like ships or vehicles or whatever. So it would peck at them to keep the missile aimed at it. But the same thing would happen. They'd shoot the missile and the bird would die.
Yeah.
Why are we using animals?
See,
We aren't anymore.
we
We
have
were
the
just
technology now that we can launch a missile and
Well,
hit a fly on some guy's
was-
ass
it was
halfway
either-
across the world, and yet we're using cats.
Well, it's like the
and
situation
bats.
we could wrap.
pigeons.
At least we weren't using people like the Russians. I mean, we sent a monkey into space. They just sent a guy, and he
Yeah.
died.
He's cool.
His thing
Water
fell back to
under the
Earth and he was dead.
bridge.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yuri Gagarin.
Yeah, it was Yuri was his first
Oh,
name.
that came up on
Did
a
he
quiz.
die? I thought he survived.
I think the first guy they sent out there died.
Yeah, because I know there was what is it? Dark Matters, that show. Have you ever seen that?
Dark matter, yeah.
Yeah. No, not Dark Matter. Dark.
Matt.
Dark Matters, I think is what it's
Yeah,
called.
something like that. Yeah.
It's got like some crazy guy as the host, and they talk about weird ass shit. But they were talking about one dude who was like a ham radio nerd back in that era, and he was pointing his radio antenna in the sky and listening to. And he was listening to space sounds, and he heard Russian screaming.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It was one hell of a party up there.
Yeah,
Well, like
yeah.
a lot of people dying up there. I mean, there's probably things.
Yeah,
that
well,
happen
yeah, it
that
was
we
like-
don't know about.
Like talking about like fire and stuff, and I mean, there's no records in Russia of that actually happening. But yeah, they still have like the recordings of it. I'm sure you can find them if you Google.
Wait,
yeah, there's
so
a lot
he
of
was
book
listening
burning
to
that happened in the
space?
In the
He was,
USSR.
he pointed his antenna, into.
How does that
Into
work?
outer space.
Because
Yeah,
sound
only-
doesn't travel.
It's
over-
not sound. It's radio,
radio
waves.
waves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about sound. I'm like, what?
No, he didn't point a microphone at
happening?
space.
There are only
Yeah.
certain times when you can actually broadcast to space.
Well, he wasn't broadcasting; he was receiving. That's different. You
receiving.
can receive
Oh, okay.
all you want,
Yeah.
like because there's all sorts of weird shit going on that you can hear, just background radiation
Yeah,
and
pulsars and
quasars
nonsense,
and
quavers and
pulsars are cool. Like who is it? It's the drummer for the Grateful Dead has like a bunch of pre-recorded pulsar sounds that he uses in his drums.
Oh wow.
that's awesome.
Yeah. It's really cool because they're like some of them spin so fast that it actually makes a tone.
Yeah. It's like
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like millions of times a second. This thing is spinning millions of times a second.
Yeah.
And the human brain explodes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Just
Gone.
like that. Just like that GIF. Just like.
Oh yeah, the same one that like Petrucci had on his what is it? What are those
Training videos.
No, yeah, the fake ones.
Yeah.
The psycho exercises.
Yeah.
That's what they're called. Where he was just playing so fast the world exploded and the guy at the desk his head had exploded.
Yeah. Just. We
Makes
need
me
that.
think of
We need
Weird
that
Al.
GIF in this video.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah.
Oh geez, that made a sound.
Oh,
Get
no.
over it.
I probably clipped it last time.
Oh, it's all right.
Oh, well.
It's all stuff that'll be fixed. In the
So-
pre-mastering section.
One thing I would like to talk about, this Dielectric Media thing. We do have a schedule. Pretty strict schedule.
Yeah.
Podcast every Monday. It will be released Monday anyways.
The podcast, like the actual podcast.
Like the
podcast?
full length, like the hour to whatever we end
Yeah.
up doing.
Okay.
I don't really care how long it is.
Yeah.
Because we're going to
Well,
have to
because
split
it
it up
won't matter.
anyways.
Yeah, it'll be
Shenanay.
So,
shenanigans.
Guns.
but anyway, Monday, full length podcast. And then Thursday, I wanted to do like reviews and stuff if we have any. And
Yeah,
then
so we've got
whatever
like what
stuff.
one up and then two backlogged right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And those will all be going up on Thursdays.
Yeah, I think
Yesterday's.
I'd like to get Mass Effect 3 up before Dead Rising 2 just because it's more relevant, I guess.
If you can call it that. Yeah.
Relevant.
Then we'll have to do some editing because I think we called it our second podcast.
Did we?
Yeah.
Whoops. Well, this is our first one.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
said that during the first.
Called it a
yeah.
podcast, but it wasn't actually a podcast.
Yeah,
It was actually
but it was
like
in
a
the
YouTube
it was
thing.
in the intro.
By the way, feel
we were
free to
able
leave
to cover
comments about how you feel about the editing process.
Yeah,
We'll keep you in.
Jesus.
Oh wait, I'm kidding.
we are.
Why don't we
taking
tell them
out the-
everything?
We don't give a shit what you think, honestly.
We're taking out
We're
the
just
panning, so it's less
artistic.
annoying. but-
Yeah, we got to take out the panning. I didn't like that. I thought it would be cool, but it just sucked.
Panning.
Yeah, we panned our first one.
It has kind of
Not too hard. It was
Yeah.
soft panned,
I
but
don't know what you mean by that.
panning left and right. Like I was coming out of the left speaker, he was coming out of the right speaker.
It's more realistic, but
Yeah, it actually
was
would.
just-
It would make it like if you were listening to speakers, it actually sound like two people were talking at you
Yeah,
from two
that'd
different
Yeah,
places.
it sounded really cool
But-
on my speakers.
But yeah, if you listen to
but-
it through headphones, it's kind of
It's a little odd.
It's irritating.
yeah, it
yeah,
gets
I
that
know what
way.
you're talking about.
Are you
understand.
like in pain over there,
What?
Mr. Hugh?
Why?
You just look like you're hurting.
No, I'm just. Well, I'm sore.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I am.
Started working out
Sore.
again.
No.
No,
No.
Mr. Hugh
Yeah.
had a
Hours-
fun night last
Hours
night.
of Connect Sports and alcohol and more
goodness.
Connect Sports. and-
Connect
yeah.
Sports.
Oh,
It's
still.
empty.
Oh God. Mountain
least
Dew
it-
on
at
this
least it-
pristine floor.
Pristine. That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
It's
Better than it
pristine
was.
because it's been preserved by the alcoholic content of all the beer that has been spilled on the floor.
Not by us.
No,
Not by us.
actually.
Not by us.
No.
Like legitimately not by us.
Yeah, like by Doug Schlabotnik Senior.
and friends.
And friends.
Yeah.
All the
And
beer that they have
friends.
spilled on the floor
Yeah.
has preserved it. It's kept it looking so pristine and beautiful.
And cleaned it.
And
Sterilized.
yeah.
There's been
With
blood
more
on the floor,
alcohol.
too.
Yeah.
Like, we've had drummers who come in here and they hit their drum on hit their finger on the snare and it just splits their thumb open and
Oh,
blood
that's
everywhere.
happened.
Yeah.
So
Why?
one of my
Just
old
comes
bands,
out like ketchup. Yeah.
one of my old bands, I did that,
yeah.
and I looked down at my jeans after practice, and I just had red dots all over the place.
Ew.
It was insane. I actually
And
have
you
a
were
picture.
probably like, hardcore, man.
Brutal. It was all during a breakdown.
Yeah, I think my
or
dad told me about that once. Like, he was playing a gig, and I think he was playing the guitar for this one, and he like hit his face on a microphone, and it split his lip,
Oh.
and he was bleeding all over his face. And then someone came up to him after the show, and he was like, "Dude, those are some cool effects." And he was like, "What are you talking about? My face is bleeding."
We purchased ketchup before we showed up.
Yeah,
I'm glad you liked it.
Cart
I'm a
syrup
really
and red
messy
dye.
eater.
Yeah, you are. You're a messy everything.
I
Yeah.
was speaking from his point of view, but you have a good point. I'm a messy eater.
Because
Matt,
you
I have
remember
the-
our.
It's funny because whenever I watch you eat, it doesn't matter whatever you're eating, you end up
It's horrible.
somehow
It's a
at the end
curse.
of
It's
end
on
of
my
eating
shirt.
it, some of it will end up on your shirt or your clothes,
You could be eating
doesn't
something
matter.
that is
I-
impossible to spill. Like,
and you'll find a way.
That's the thing with everyone. I mean, you never spill spaghetti when you're wearing anything but white.
I never.
Yeah.
get,
It always
I
finds
get
a way
more
on your
food
shirt.
on my shirt than my beard, which you think
Yeah.
would be. I suppose
other
it's
way
because
around.
I consciously avoid trying to get food in my beard because I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, beard food. Ew.
You ate a 2-day burrito.
but you'll eat a
Why
2-day
would you-
burrito that's been laying on a
I've
couch
eaten
for
a
like
lot
3
worse.
days.
It was in a bag, wrapped.
He was
mind you.
homeless for 2 months.
That stops the bacteria.
Yeah, it does.
I guess so.
It's
Stops the bacteria
It's a
if you
blanket family
Just
trait.
pretend.
Yeah.
It's a blanket family trait to have iron stomachs. You know
Yeah.
that. I've never gotten food
Yeah.
sickness before.
Did you?
No, I almost got. I had like.
Did Michael Jackson name his son after you? Your family? No.
He did.
I don't
got what
understand that.
He has a son named Blanket.
He does. He really does.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I just looked at the wall and said, "That's a good last name."
No,
was like-
that's
No,
your
that was-
real last name. That is your real last name.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about. That's what
Don't
that's
discount
what-
yourself.
That's where the blanket name came from, 3 centuries ago. Sorry.
They were able to decide
Good
what their
save.
last
My
name
Swedish,
was.
my Irish ancestors were like, they made blankets. That's what they. Okay, that's where it's from. Yep.
Yep. We're sticking with it.
Yeah, I mean that's 3 centuries ago. Came
I've got
over
another. I've got another plug.
Yeah.
So there's this guy named Tucker Boner.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, what a horrible name.
His real YouTube name is II Jericho II, and he's pretty cool. But his ancestors were from Bonner. It's like
Bonner.
somewhere in Germany.
Bonn?
And when they came over, Bonn, right?
Bonn.
So when they came
B-O-N-N.
over, they always do like where you're from, and then they add an to it or whatever.
Oh no.
So his real name is
no.
Boner, but it's technically Bonner,
Bonner.
but it looks just like Boner.
That's
Oh.
unfortunate. Could
B-O-N-N-E-R.
you imagine growing up with a name like that?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Boner.
All right. Blanket, are you here? Are you present? Raise your
Yes.
hand, Blanket.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hugh, are
Yeah.
you here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alan,
Yeah.
yeah, present.
Hi.
Boner,
Present.
Boner. Is there a boner here?
They were probably like,
Boner. There's a boner here.
is this?
but wait. How do we pronounce your name?
It's boner. Like, oh.
It's
My architecture teacher, he was reading off the names, and one of the girls, her last name is like meth something, like methade or something like that. Like
How could methane be your last name?
what? That I
How?
want it. I want it.
I want
But no, my teacher
I
just
want
stops
it.
and he goes, "How much grief did you get for that?"
yeah.
And she's like, a lot. As she cries in the corner.
I was
Yeah.
at a state basketball one time, and there was a girl that was on one of the state final girls basketball teams, and unfortunately on the back of her jersey they had to print her last name, which was Moorhead.
Burkhead.
Oh God.
Burkhead. But he's awesome though.
He is awesome,
Yeah.
but I just linked the names.
Yeah.
somehow.
That
But it was legitimately more head, like 100%, spelled the same. And it's just like
That's awesome. All right.
More like
Yeah.
oh gosh, I was
More,
thinking
yeah.
MOOR, like a more.
no,
Like in England.
No, then it wouldn't have been so bad.
That would
I
have
was
been
like,
funny
why
at
is that
all.
name so horrible? I don't.
Oh,
it took me a
yeah.
while to think there.
Gee,
Yep.
what's new?
Yeah, I don't always get things right away.
Yeah.
Just like the Playhouse.
Oh god. Okay, do you want to tell the story? I'm bad at telling it.
Uh-oh.
Well, no. Okay, I'll tell the
Okay.
story.
I'm
So,
afraid of this.
I was turning 18, and I was working for painters.
Who are you? To make sure
Kurt Blanket.
we know who we're talking about. Yeah, there
Kurt
you
Blanket. Sorry, I forget my name sometimes.
I want to tell the story.
go. I loved the silence there. Who are you?
and no, I was turning 19. I was turning 19.
You put a penny on his train
And
of thoughts.
I was working. It completely derailed my train of thought. Well done, sir.
Wow.
So I was.
Oh, we
painting-
need to be like Todd and Tyler
Can
and
I-
have some guy off in the distance just.
Yeah. You're not funny. So
Yes, I
I was
Yeah,
working.
I
over
admit
the
it.
summer.
I need to tell the story.
I was
if
working.
you're-
Do you want to tell it?
I can. Yeah.
Tell it. I'm
Okay.
poor.
Oh my
So-
god, we spent like 5 minutes talking about who's gonna tell.
It's an
this
important
story.
story. Just leave it.
So me and my friend over here used to have a job painting with Mexicans, and
Two Mexicans
Racist.
guy. Hilarious. They were
and
cool.
so we had so Matt had a birthday coming up. It was his 19th birthday.
Oh,
and they offered-
whoa.
Damn it.
Kurt's
Kurt's birthday was coming up, and so they offered to take him out, and they offered, hey, we'll go to the Playhouse. You'll have a great time there. And so Kirk thought,
Kurt.
well,
We need name tags.
yeah, clearly.
Of all these years, Hugh, and you don't know, I've known you since preschool, and you don't know my name, Hugh.
Well, your real name is Kirk, but your nickname or your real name is Kurt. No, I don't even care anymore.
Continue with the
You're
story.
so lost in this
Continue with the story.
snarlment of okay. So he didn't understand when they said Playhouse, and so he thought, oh yeah, I've got to get lost in tubes. And they're like, wait, what? No.
Yeah, I really like the ball pits. I haven't.
And then,
I was like, I was talking about how I hadn't. I was talking
especially when little kids are.
I was talking about how I hadn't been to the Playhouse since I was a child.
And then so they looked at each other and they said, no, the Playhouse.
like, yeah,
And then
the
he's just
McDonald's
like,
Playhouse.
and he continued with that. Yeah.
What
I remember going to that when I was a little kid. And
Then Javier talks about this whole spiel about apparently it's okay to bring your family.
What's your favorite part of the Playhouse again?
The ball pits.
Especially when little children are in it.
They were my favorite part. A lot of kids are playing.
Different playhouse
and then eventually it sunk in that, well, they were talking about a strip club.
Yeah, and then
with ball pits.
With ball pits.
so
I think that would attract a lot more people.
that digressed to Javier talking about how it was okay to take your family to the strip club. And I'm like, oh.
And
Javier,
Felipe
no.
continued to sell it to you, saying, yeah, you can see girls of all shapes, sizes, and colors there.
Gosh, it was horrible.
Sounds like you guys had a good summer.
Oh my god.
Those two guys were hilarious.
The Mexicans were hilarious.
Apparently,
Oh,
Felipe,
man.
If you ever have the opportunity to work with two Mexicans, I recommend it.
the guy from
I love it when they come through work. It's hilarious.
Felipe
Hate when
was
they used to
from
go through
Germany.
Sonic.
Oh really? Well, why? Because they order like 1,000 things.
No, they
or
don't
you
know what to order.
understand?
That's the thing.
talking
Okay,
about?
Yeah.
so you know where Sonic
Mexicans
is placed?
ordering things
Yeah.
and you
They
can't
were
understand.
they built Sonic and then they built that like strip mall next to it. Well, that was a bunch of Mexicans, and so they would come over and order food, but they would just go, number 2, and you're like, what? Okay, number 2. What do you want on your burger? Coke. What would you like for your side? Medium. All right, you're getting everything with a Coke and fries. They didn't care. They were happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't
They were just
really
happy you
mind.
gave them food.
They don't know what they were
got
saying.
food. Yeah.
God, I'm fucking crying. I was laughing so
those
hard.
were good days at Sonic.
Those
was
Felipe
evil.
and Javier, they were so funny because they're so stereotypical too.
Yeah, I
because
know,
like
it's
there'd be a lunch break, and then they would reach into their lunch boxes and pull out grilled corn.
Yeah. They'd eat,
What?
They'd eat
Grilled corn.
Like grilled corn with butter and then chili powder on it.
Yeah.
yeah.
grilled corn and food on tortillas.
Oh,
and they'd
speaking
eat,
of
Oh,
speaking of
yeah.
Mexicans,
they'd eat raw peppers and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
Have
They-
you-
they were Boy Scouts. They were always
have you
prepared.
seen the trailer for the new Will Ferrell movie?
Oh,
Casa de mi Padre.
I have.
It's
actually,
all in
yeah.
Spanish,
I
and
know,
it looks so funny. Like when I first heard of the idea, I was like, "This is going to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life." And I saw a commercial for it, and I was like, "My God!"
But Will Ferrell pulls it
Will
off
Ferrell.
perfectly.
it looks so
Spanish.
good. Like fucking Nacho Libre or whatever is going to be like shit compared to this. This is going to be fucking.
Oh, that's
fun.
awesome.
Oh,
so we're gonna
yeah.
go see it. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's going to be epic. It is. I think.
Another
I
movie.
hope.
Another movie I want to see is Jeff Who Lives at Home. You guys?
Oh
heard of it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds really interesting.
Or it's got like the
That's already
30-year-old guy
Is it?
who's at
Yeah.
home, and then his brother is
Isn't
also
it? I can't think of the guy's name. His name is like Paul or something.
Blart.
I don't know.
Is he a mall cop?
No, he wasn't that. Paul Blart, the mall cop, is the actor in Jeff Who Lives at
Whatever
Home.
that guy's name is,
Rudd,
I can't even remember.
Rudd, something Rudd. Last name.
Oh
Rudd.
wait, it was
Paul
the guy
Rudd.
from How I Met Your Mother, right? It's Marshall.
Yeah,
I don't know what
maybe.
his actor name is. I don't know what his real name is.
Rander?
Is it?
No, it's not him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it has the three actors. It has. Look it up.
That's what I'm doing.
Look it up. We have a look
With
it up
your
guy.
magic internet device.
We have a look it up guy now.
Yeah,
we're
I know,
complete.
I
We do.
Your puss
Lame.
Yep.
from
Yep. Yep.
Oh, who can
He's
drop
puss.
their phones on the ground and not have them shatter?
everybody but
Not
Everybody
me.
but you.
Frank.
Yeah,
But Frank.
I can't
Frank
believe-
Allen, who I could possibly be distantly related to.
We need name tags.
There's a lot of qualifiers
We do.
there.
We do. Yeah. This is a problem.
yeah.
Kurt Blanket doesn't need name tags. Because I have blankets.
Yeah.
I'm actually shawled in blankets right now. 30 blankets on me.
Yeah, it's
Small
really
ones.
really hot in here too.
Small ones, tall ones,
Little ones and big
little
ones.
ones, and big ones. I don't know what I'm saying.
Red fish,
anymore.
blue fish, one fish, two fish.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it sound like Dr. Seuss, and then I realized I don't like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, you do.
And I've only read like
You
one
like
of his
Dr.
books when I
Seuss.
was 5.
You like Dr. Seuss.
No, I really
Admit
don't
it.
care. For
Admit it. You like
Oh
Dr.
yeah,
Seuss.
I was right. It's Jason Segel.
Jason Segel, what does he look like?
Not Seagal.
He plays Marshall in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, he's no.
Oh.
Then I don't know what movie you're talking about. Yeah, I know Marshall.
Yeah,
I love How I Met
Jeff
Your
Who Lives
Mother.
at Home.
I just watched
He plays
this week's
Jeff.
episode last night.
Oh.
Jeff. Oh.
So yeah, sports news. Did you
I like
did
Judy
you hear about
Greer.
the big trade that
Greer.
happened? Or not trade with the Denver Broncos?
Yeah. Yeah. That was I lolled.
Yeah. I thought it was
Bald.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Tebow is getting totally demoted to like some second string piece of crap.
Yep.
With I don't remember what team. Do you remember what team he's?
I
going
don't
to?
remember which team he got traded to. No.
Yeah, I don't either.
It
But,
was it was just funny hearing it.
Do you remember
Where did
You got traded to the Mets or the Jets.
the Mets?
The Mets.
Yeah, he
Mets.
went. He went.
Yeah.
To he went to baseball.
You went to baseball.
yeah.
Here's
Michael
another,
Jordan.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Jordan did it. Why can't he? You know?
Yeah.
No,
Michael
he
Jordan
got
was
traded
great
to
at
the Jets,
everything.
didn't he? I heard that on the radio.
he
Yeah,
went to the
that
Jets.
sounds right.
Because people were like, "Buy
Sounds about right.
What is
buy
it? Is
ya,
it
Tim Tebow Jets?"
Which Manning? Was it Manning or
Peyton.
Peyton Manning?
Peyton
yeah.
Manning. Yep.
Yeah, he went Broncos.
It was.
Yeah.
Which spawned a lot of great internet cartoons
Oh, really?
of the Tebow pray, and then it's like, please God, give me salvation or whatever, and then just Peyton Manning shows up, like, just like
Oh,
look
hey.
of disapproval,
I just think it's hilarious because I hate Tebow to my core. I do not like
Oh,
that
really?
son of a bitch.
No.
I respect him because he was like was he second year or was he a rookie?
I have no idea. I don't even care.
But it was early on in his career and he still was like he was
No,
he got him
but
in
the thing
playoffs
is
and
he
everything.
wasn't doing anything. His defense was so good that he didn't have to be good to win.
understandable.
The defense won those games. Pretty much all of them. They didn't let the other teams score, so then his shitty playing would, pull out with a W in the end.
What's really funny is
The SNL skit of it.
Oh my god!
my dad
yeah.
my dad loves the Denver Broncos. I mean, he's not like a diehard
Oh.
fan or whatever, but he likes them because he likes
John
Denver.
Elway.
He likes Colorado.
Yeah.
John Elway. Who doesn't like John Elway? But anyway,
the
my
hell is
mom
wrong
is
with
a my mom is a Peyton Manning fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
Oh,
me and my mom are quarterback people, right? I
Yeah.
follow Aaron Rodgers. She's a Peyton Manning person. And so she always made fun of my dad for liking the Broncos, and now she has to like the Broncos.
She has to.
Bam!
Yeah.
Oh.
I just thought that was funny.
So is your dad just like, ha?
No, he just
who's
whatever.
good? Oh, he should totally rub that shit in, just deep. It'd be hilarious.
But their line is so bad.
Oh, really?
He's one tackle away from ruining his career. Mr.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
It seems like the Broncos always seem to be the stereotypical people that pick up quarterbacks that were great, but they're on their last dying legs.
They
you
didn't
know.
get Brett Favre, so
Yeah, that's true. They avoided.
they lucked
Favre.
out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him in the Super Bowl next year.
Is he
I wouldn't
finally
either.
retired?
He talked about coming back.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
he
retired
for
like
the
5
4th
times.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
He's like the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
We're retiring! Yay! Oh
Nope.
wait, nope, another tour.
Coming back.
We need
come back
more
to
money.
At least it's not like Van Halen. Van Halen, stop recording. Just stop.
Same with Metallica. Just stick with your old stuff.
Oh jeez. But no, I'm not near as disappointed as I am in Metallica as I am in Van Halen.
Oh,
Oh,
that
really?
new album.
we don't even. I
That
don't
new
even
album
really write
is
Lulu off as
awesome.
a Metallica album.
Did I say awesome? Awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lulu
said-
is
yeah.
Lulu is what's the guy
Awesome.
from Lou Reed's album?
Yeah.
That is not Metallica.
Lou Reed, cool guy.
He abused-
Metallica, meh.
They
But-
don't mix well.
Yeah, no, they don't
No,
mix well.
Because
They
Lou, he hates guitar solos, right?
Yeah,
And that's like Metallica's core, like what they do.
yeah.
Solos.
Kirk
Yeah.
Hammett.
Yeah, so he was unable to do that.
And so, Gil, if you remember the quote.
What?
What?
No, not who's Gil. Yeah.
Doug Slobotnik.
Doug.
Junior.
What was
We
the
should
quote
just drop them.
of the
It's over, Hugh. It's over.
the quote of the
Leave.
magazine that reviewed Lulu?
Oh, yeah, that
Worse than Red Hot Chili Peppers
Oh,
covering.
my.
doing an all acoustic Primus cover.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So the I think the exact quote was something of the point of if Red Hot Chili Peppers did an all acoustic cover of a Primus album, it would still be a little bit better than Lulu. Yeah.
I think that's
Something along
accurate.
those lines.
Yeah. It is because Lulu is awful. But the new
It's beyond
the new
awful.
fucking Van Halen thing is just atrocious because they actually tried and it's bad.
I haven't listened to it.
You're not missing much. It's not good.
I'll keep it that way.
It's have you heard any of them on the radio at all? It's just yeah,
Must have
it's
missed
something
them.
that it's something that you should listen to just to like feel their
you can
pain.
Seal the
understand.
fate
Yeah.
mentally, I guess. Yeah.
What singer is it? Hagar?
It's no,
Or
it's
is
it's David Lee Roth because
it's
Hagar's
Roth
with
again.
Chickenfoot,
That's right.
Yeah.
which I like.
with
I like
Satch,
Chickenfoot.
like-
Van
why did he
Hagar is
decide
a
to do
distant
that?
past.
Pardon me, pestilence everywhere.
Pestilence.
So I want to go back to the Treyarch thing.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
way
Oh
back.
my god,
I didn't want to leave
that was
that
like
hanging.
25 minutes ago.
I didn't want to leave that hanging. So they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
what-
what was it? What was it? I guess Treyarch was bashing COD 4. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Bashing
Yeah.
COD the
Do you
best.
know how
Infinity
many
Ward
people
making
you're-
COD 4?
Yeah, they did, but people are asking for them to remake it or whatever because it is the best one, and they just get worse and worse.
Yeah.
Intel
But,
Black Ops.
Yeah, they bashed COD
Fucking
4.
love Black Ops.
Everybody that's played it loves it. It's the best one.
Yeah. What did they say about it? Do you remember? Don't know.
I don't know. I think it had something to do with security or like it wasn't the best thing ever. Like you can innovate it or
Wasn't the best thing since sliced bread.
It
so
had
it's
its
not
problems.
great, yeah.
It did, and I mean the hacked lobbies kind of suck right now.
yeah, well, that was the security thing because they
Yeah.
built it into Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, so it's easy to update.
You're gonna get angry at gaming companies over security. I mean, almost every mainstream developer, Steam, all these companies got hacked. A lot of information just got stolen
yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Everyone gets hacked.
Yeah,
That's-
that was
that's
either
an everyday
lol-
You
that was
can't-
either lolsec or like
If you make a hackable thing, someone's gonna hack it.
yeah.
You
Or
make
an
anything
unhackable,
electronic.
yeah.
They're
There is no
gonna-
such thing as not hackable.
That is
True.
why this house cannot be hacked.
because
it
there's
doesn't
no
have
internet.
Because there's no internet.
It can be
And there's
manually
also
hacked.
80 acres and a shovel
Yeah,
guarding people who would come here.
and a shotgun closet.
Shotgun closet, yeah.
So I'm gonna go off of the shotguns and go back to zombies.
Yeah.
You like
Oh,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I said this before, like months ago, and I just thought about it yesterday, and I know fun fact.
Elevation. Yeah.
Have you ever noticed whenever somebody talks about the zombie apocalypse, they always think they're going to survive?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, if everyone
There would be no
survives, there would be no.
zombies.
Why? What?
Then there wouldn't be an apocalypse.
I've never once heard anybody go, "Oh, I'm going to be a zombie and I'm going to love it."
I actually know a few people who are like, I probably won't survive, but I'm gonna love the hell out of eating people's brains.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. They're like, I really don't care.
Hipsters over there.
They were cool before cool was cool. Wait.
Well, for me, the key to surviving something like that is constant relocation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Because
how you
by
do it.
staying in one place,
Learn that
like
from
all of
Dead
these
Rising.
people, all these motherfucking idiots on like the Doomsday Prepper shows, like
They're in
they're
the same
they're
spot.
bunkered down in a place with so much stuff that they are just a flag in the wasteland.
Exactly.
Of
Well, the
people
thing
to
is,
come
they
and
don't
take
really
it.
think of it. The fact, like, well, we have guns. Yeah, you have two people who know how to use them.
Yeah.
And when it comes to it, a group of marauders,
Yeah,
30 strong with weapons and
They
ammunition.
will get
When the
you.
whole
They'll
rest
kill
of the
you.
world turns, how are
Yeah.
you going to fend all
There's
them
a reason
off?
why nomadic societies survive longer than established civilizations.
Right, because if you have to be established and large, and have a government.
What Rome was the largest was I mean they lasted
What a long time.
800
Yeah.
years probably, but how
But-
long
but
have
yeah,
the
I mean,
Indians been around?
When modern civilization fails, you gotta go nomad.
Yeah.
Or you're done, and you probably want to go north too.
And that is why you need to buy an RV.
Yeah.
about
no.
plugging.
No.
RVs
gets
are the way of the
overrun
future.
Yeah.
when
You
drive
don't
in
you don't
front of
want you don't want anything that is powered by any kind of fuel.
Yeah, and horses get scared.
Sailboat.
Horses, sailboats. Go to the
sailboats,
ocean.
sailboats. But
Go
you
to the ocean.
And then if you're on land, you can take the oar and you can attach.
That's why New
chainsaws
Zealanders
to
are
it.
going to survive this. New Zealanders and Madagascarians.
Or they're
Indians,
trapped on an island that
Madagascarians.
will be overrun and then they're fucked.
But they'll have boats because they're on an island.
But the best option is to go
But then,
north.
oh,
The colder it is,
Zombies can't go. Yeah.
the colder it is, the
That's
harder it
why
will be.
Alaska will be the last state to fall.
Yeah.
A?
Hey.
Yeah. Canada.
Hey.
A?
We're
No,
gonna resort
Canada.
to our hat when
Yeah.
things go down.
But in any
We're gonna go up
situation,
as things go down.
whether it be zombie apocalypse or collapse of government or our food resources are gone, go north. Everyone else is going to go south because your air conditioning is going to be gone and you're not going to be able to heat your house and crap. So they're going to go lower. So the lower states are going to be a lot more popular and there's going to be more people fighting for less resources. So the further up you go,
There's
the less
also
people.
going to be a considerable amount of people who are like, let's go. I like the mountains. Okay, let's go north.
Yeah, but not as many as
Yeah,
who would
not
go.
as many. A lot of people
go to
aren't
more
cut out
They'd
for it. A lot of
visit,
people-
but they probably wouldn't stay.
lot of people
because
don't
it'd be,
know
it'd be
how to
too
deal with that.
inconvenient. Oh, with the air quotes.
Yeah.
Too.
Air quotes, yeah.
Yeah.
Convenience, yeah. Convenience kind of goes by the wayside when it comes to.
It's
natural
not about
disasters
convenience at
/
that point.
zombie
It's about staying
apocalypses.
alive.
Yeah.
Not having air conditioning, not as important as having
We've
water.
only had air conditioning for about 70, 80 years.
Yeah.
Now. I mean, don't get. It's always safe to not be used to it.
Yeah. It's nice, but you can survive without
Yeah.
it.
I hope something happens, like
Yeah.
the end of the world thing. I just,
Oh, wow,
I like
that's,
thinking of like the world as it is and how we think. Hate it, but like college matters and all this money
Yeah.
matters, but when it gets flipped on its head, nothing matters except for survival, and I
Right.
think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I have a feeling that by the time we're, aged
I
well,
think that would suck horribly, and I don't want that to happen. But if it does happen, I'd like to say I'm somewhat prepared.
Yeah, well, and
least
I have a
skill-wise.
good feeling that by the time we're old and crotchety, will something big will have happened. I don't know if it'll be as massive as extinction or anything. Whether or not America is still here, I don't know. I think our
that's
government is
interesting.
corrupt and full of assholes right now. So
Yeah.
You can
It-
say that of every government.
Yeah.
though. That's
Because they're all
what,
evil.
Yeah, that's government. People in general.
Government is
People are
wrong.
flawed.
So, moral of story: tweenie boppers with cell phones are going to die.
Unless they go
that's-
north, then possibly.
Unless
and
they
then they'll
go
die
north.
because they won't know what to do.
See, now that you said that, and we somehow get more fans, like an incredible amount, they're gonna go north, so we're gonna go south.
Yeah. So when we become like,
So you don't know
Or
what we're gonna do.
psychology.
when we're getting 30 million views per video,
I've got a good
Going
friend.
south.
as
who's,
long as they don't listen to this.
I've
gonna
got a
stay
good
right
friend
where
who
we
would
are.
love to talk about this sometime. We'll have to bring him in.
Who?
I don't want to say his name, until he actually says he wants to do it.
Funky.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No,
Silver.
no. I'll tell you later. Jesus Christ.
We're just gonna keep drilling you until you tell us.
You don't know him.
Pride.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you do. But
I
you
know
won't
him?
guess his name.
Do I know him?
Yes, you all do. You just wouldn't. Shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Moot point.
Is he going back to high school with his girlfriend?
No.
Bringing back.
Whoa.
Watch
That
your
just ruined
arms.
all of
Things
it.
just got
Yeah.
serious here.
Watch your arms
Things
there.
just got
I had to
serious.
stretch.
I was just like, where'd it go?
Why is it going south? Do we have to go north right now?
Yeah. Oh God.
No!
It started.
Are you still pretty
Yeah, there's like knots all over.
I
my
love
body.
that you just compared south to going down. Wow. Really? Really?
This conversation has gone south.
It has. It has gone down. You mean?
yeah,
So
down.
many puns. It's horrible.
Yo, dog, we heard you liked puns.
Do you have
so
a lot of lactic acid buildup?
Yeah, it's
Bananas. You need a banana.
bananas.
Get him
That's
a
why I
banana
said bananas earlier.
Bananas. I need them.
Then he gets
Cassie.
cancer from all the radiation.
No.
Oh yeah,
An
from a
intense
banana.
amount.
Oh, when I worked there, I actually had a really high count of potassium radiation. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's-
Just bring like
they-
10,000.
But he was working
Yeah,
at
they,
a
they had to
new
like
plant.
they had to like double scan me like when I worked there. Like, whoa, wait, that's not right. That's really high. I'm like,
Why?
Oh.
Were you playing
It's like
around
a-
with chemicals? Like,
sorry, I
Bananas.
With bananas.
didn't mean to. Yeah, I guess
love
I
the
had
banana
a
pit.
lot of bananas and juice stop recently.
You are the
but-
man who I have seen eat a lot of bananas in his lifetime.
Well,
Holy shit! Coming from the guy who enjoys ball pits.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
Combo,
You guys are
yeah.
ruining it with your perverse speech and thoughts. I'm just saying I've seen the guy eat a lot of bananas.
I'm healthy. So
Got practice.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway,
Way to go. Thanks.
any other topics you guys have?
No.
Because we can honestly keep going.
What
Time really.
What's our
like-
time?
it's been
What do
about
we
like
got
an
here?
hour and 15.
minutes.
this chair is starting to get
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
it's about an hour 15.
Oh yeah, you got a wooden chair. I'm
Yeah.
all nice.
I'm on
and-
a wooden. I don't care.
I'm
my
all-
my butt knots are starting.
Butt
to
hop.
My butt knots
Yeah.
need tending.
Yeah, they do.
butt knots. That's a good
So, any more topics
No.
that we have?
one. I think we can wrap it up.
All right. This is going to be fun because I have to split it up into like 5 different parts.
Yeah.
We need
Oh,
a
boy.
partnership, so please partner us so we can upload an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, please. Machinima. No, not Machinima, right?
Ugh,
What is
Machinima
it?
makes me-
game.
The
Something?
game station's way better than
Yeah.
Machinima.
We
I'm
want to
just-
use your bandwidth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Bandwidth. Yeah.
Rooster Teeth.
Or
is
anyone
awesome
else.
too.
Width of a band.
Rooster Teeth is honestly my favorite channel right now.
Yeah, same here.
Did you see the things to do in Skyrim where they threw
Yes.
cabbages in buckets? I heard it took them like 3 hours for each one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
To do what did they do?
They took cabbages and you have telekinesis. Is that right?
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
And they pick up the cabbages and like throw it forever and it would land in a bucket. It's so awesome. It's like basketball.
Oh my
Skyrim.
goodness.
Wow.
Cabbages are basketball size.
See, that would be great if I had if that was my job. You know, I would spend 3
Awesome.
hours doing that.
Sadly,
but
I've seen a lot of things done with cabbages in that game.
cabbages and
weird.
cheese
I
love- I
logs.
love the-
Cabbages and cheese.
I love the group dropping of cheese. That's always funny. Just suddenly 10,000 cheese. Just-
Cheese wheels fall from the
Yeah.
sky in the middle of Whiterun.
Yeah.
Speaking of Skyrim,
Oh yeah.
not as good as Oblivion in my opinion.
Oh really?
I can't get into it.
I'm not as into it as I was like Fallout.
Okay, I really liked Oblivion.
I
did.
loved Oblivion. It's like my favorite game.
Did you play Morrowind?
I did not, unfortunately.
No.
I did hear about it though.
Hey,
I want to get my speed all the way up just so I can
Seriously?
load
I-
every
okay.
2 seconds.
Do you have a computer that can run games? Oh wait, you have a Mac, so no, you don't.
I have both.
Oh, okay.
I have a desktop PC
and it can
a
probably
laptop
run
Mac.
Morrowind. I should lend it to you.
Or I can get it for the
anything
Xbox.
can nearly
Or you
run
could get it for the
Morrowind.
Xbox for like $10, Game of the Year edition.
Or I can get it for free and just borrow it from Corey.
Corey. Yeah.
Or you could do that. It's a great game.
Is
If
it?
you liked Oblivion, how did you like Oblivion more than Skyrim?
Maybe just the time. I don't know. I always played it during snow days. So it was like the perfect day to do it. So maybe that was it. I don't know. I just can't get into
You don't
Skyrim
get those
as much.
anymore. Too old.
Thankfully.
I've had a few snow days,
dog.
like 2, but it's because we
Yeah,
have
but you don't have
4
a
feet of snow, and professors are like, I'm not driving from Lincoln.
you don't have a job that like requires you to go to work either way,
Yeah, I know.
which is retarded, by the way.
Yeah.
Everything should close if there's a snow day.
Everything.
Whoever the fuck is roaming around outside when
recording
the
studios.
schools are out is stupid.
But we might
Oh,
have
that
more
was
business.
me. I roamed out a lot. I was like sledding and
That's
making
different.
snow forts and
But going like out to eat,
yeah, good point.
Oh goodness, I have a good story, but so no names, but my fiance's dad works for he's the superintendent of the Nebraska Department of Roads, and a long time ago he worked snowplows, and so he would be out there plowing the interstates, and so this was a couple of years ago. They had a real gnarly blizzard.
blistered.
Blister. Yeah, it was a real bad one. Yeah.
I get horrible blisters.
And so it was, maybe 7 a.m. or so, and he's doing his rounds on his road, and he sees this car come from behind him, flying by him on the side because, well, he's in a hurry and he's important, and then flies in front of him on his snowplow while he's plowing. To try and get around him, and well, obviously gets stuck and ends up, in the side, and so he's obligated to pull him out, and so he talks to him, and he's like, "So what are you doing?" "Oh, going back, or just going out." What were you doing?" "Oh, I was gonna go to Iowa to gamble."
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, he was gambling right there.
Yeah.
Something that we
Gambling
never
with
really
his
think
life.
of. How many people go to Iowa to gamble?
Everyone.
It's like all
Quite
that
a
it's there
lot.
for.
That's why there's 5
It's there for corn and
Yeah.
gambling.
So that was
He's just a master gambler. He likes to gamble while going there and gambling back.
Yeah. That's one of the
Yeah.
things that scares me the most when it's snowing out is truckers. Because they just
Really?
they blow through that shit like it's nothing. Because they're like,
they're
oh, my
so
shipment
heavy."
needs to make it there now.
Well, and
I want a
it's 'cause
schedule, bitch.
Their
Yeah.
trucks are so heavy. I mean, they can go through that stuff more reliably.
Yeah, but if they have to hit the brakes, they're
Yeah,
not
they're still not
stopping.
stopping.
Or a slight breeze.
Yeah, that just like pushes
Wafts
them over.
through. Yeah.
So anytime I'm passing on, I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god, please don't kill me now. Because my car would get annihilated.
Yeah, what?
Have you ever been okay? So there's 3 lanes. You're in the left or right one, and the other person's in the other side, and then you both merge into the middle at the same time.
Oh,
is that
yeah.
terrifying?
It is. It's weird.
I've
Yeah.
never done that. Oh no, I was driving back home.
Yeah, so you just like,
from this
whoa.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I was driving back home from this place, going over the bridge on 204th, and I apparently didn't see a truck that was also going over the bridge at the same time, and he almost hit me.
Oh my God.
It was like driving through, and zoop. I cut right in front of him. He
Oh
was
my
like
God.
5 feet from hitting me.
You probably
He
scared the shit out of
Luckily,
him.
he slowed down because he saw me, but I didn't see him. And I'm like, I don't see how I didn't see him.
Peripherals and awareness are important when driving.
I looked right. I'm like, check right. There's a pair of headlights in the distance. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. And I went. I'm like, oh! And I'm like, whoa!
They were not in the distance.
Almost.
Famous last words when merging. It looks good to me.
Okay, I'm good.
And it didn't really.
good enough, I
Yeah.
guess.
It may have also been good that I was like going 55 miles an hour because I
Speeding.
was trying to beat Andy back. I didn't want Andy to overtake me because I was like, he might try to race me.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna gun it
one
anyway.
of those. Yeah, well,
I may have been going.
the best
65 on a
one was when
gravel
we were
road.
trying to go back to Doug's mom's house, and we had a good time
got
with
this
that.
time.
That was good.
running stop signs.
It was
and
I would have won had Doug obeyed the law.
Shut up. What? I didn't know. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I don't
No,
remember this.
there's an intersection, like you decided to go left and then this way, and then I decided to go straight and then come this way, and
Yeah.
you had a stop sign. I didn't.
Oh!
You had to yield to me, and you just blew through it.
That was like 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
it was.
I was in
High
my
school.
Delta 88 then.
No,
wasn't
no.
I?
You were in your mom's Yukon.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I remember that. Man, that was
you
a
had-
lot.
you
I
had-
thought you were talking recently, and I was like, Jesus,
no,
when was this?
No, you had Tommy Boy with you, and he was just
Oh,
like, "Oh,
yeah.
hey, where's Hugh? Oh, he'll be right here."
Yeah, yeah. I was just
And
like,
I was
oh, he's gonna
tires
be
squealing,
He's gonna
yeah.
be right about. I was like, yes.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I wasn't a part of
Yeah.
this group then.
No, we
but-
didn't even know Cody.
And
he
you
was,
were also what?
he was just some
13.
Yeah.
How old were you guys?
13, sorry.
5
probably
years
would've
ago.
been
5 years.
16
Yeah,
or so.
15.
yeah. You're only a year under us, right? Age-wise, at least.
I'm still
couple.
gonna call you young.
Oh, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But yeah, that's what was the other day when we were driving to get your fucking table,
Yeah.
and we were going on the intersection there, and it was a little wet, and I pulled out, and right as I pulled out, the do not turn right thing turned on, and so he's like squealing around the corner, and he fucking drifts this
trying
corner.
to trying to stay with
In
him
a
'cause I
truck.
don't want to
Yeah.
lose him, and so it's wet out.
Well,
and
I
so-
didn't notice that it was about to turn to the do not turn red thing.
Yeah, and so you go, and I'm like, well, shoot, I don't want to lose you, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go too. And it was still very early, like because well, I mean, most traffic isn't like just to like floor it when the light turns green. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they were
recent-
moseying, and so I thought I had enough time, and then it was just like woo,
Yeah.
looking through my driver's side window.
yeah, I was looking behind me, and I was like, I can see your driver's side. Yeah, that's not good.
Speaking of that right turn sign,
Oh, I recently I was on Maple.
Oh, was this when you were taking him
oh
home?
my goodness.
This was after the
Yeah.
shamrock. Or
It was like 4 times we were just sitting there at a red light and no one's around. Just sitting at a red light
Because I was
trying to take a right turn. I'm just like, you know we can go, right?
I was talking. My ability to drive severely declines when I'm talking to people.
I know. I don't like talking to Matt while he's driving because it scares me too
my
much.
It is the most horrible thing
So-
is driving with Alec in my car
Oh, because he talks
because
constantly.
he insults my driving.
Yeah.
And he's like he talks constantly and he yells all the time.
when
and I'm
when
like,
someone talks about your driving, it deteriorates it
yeah,
further.
it makes it
Yeah.
worse.
yeah, I also
'Cause you
I don't
think
know.
about it
I
and
just
then-
wasn't turning right at red, and when I did turn right at a red, the do not turn right light was on, and there was cars incoming, and I'm like, oh, I didn't really think of it. We were sitting at it, and I was like,
That's fucking brilliant.
I know it was a contradictory night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We were sitting at a main intersection and that sign, it was off and we were at a red light so we could go. And he goes, look at my ability to change the station with this remote. I'm like, look at your ability to go. He
yeah.
starts going and it goes, no right
Because
turn
he's got
available.
my old stereo.
I know,
He's
it's
got my
great.
old Pioneer
I was
in
like,
there.
it's brilliant. I can
It's-
do all,
it's
I
got
can
a- it's
focus
got a
on
remote
my
with it,
driving,
yeah.
and I wasn't. 'Cause I had focus on my driving while I turned the volume up and down. I'm like, yeah, that didn't last.
It was pretty funny because
Hilarious.
I thought it was going to be awkward because I never talked to you ever
Yeah.
before then. I mean, we worked together, but that was pretty much it. And
Yeah.
so when we dropped Hugh off,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're like,
oh, that must
we
have been
hate
great.
you, Hugh. And then as soon as we start leaving,
Let's bond
we're like,
over our hate
yeah.
for you.
we both hate you so much.
I wondered how that car trip back was.
I didn't even
awesome.
think about
It was
that.
I have a
awesome.
great time of making an awkward conversation.
Oh my
Awkward.
god.
Making it
Oh
awkward
my
funny.
god. You have no idea. We were going through Taco Bell, just me and.
A Baja Blast.
Oh Jesus.
That's how I always order it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, and that's what you got that too, didn't you?
What?
A Baja Blast.
No.
I got the
Baja
Baja Blast.
What is it?
Those are
What did you get? You got you got a volcano burrito or
I got
something.
a volcano burrito.
Yeah. So Kurt.
Kurt
Yeah,
Don't
Kurt.
even care.
Kurt Blanket,
Doesn't matter.
ladies and
gentlemen.
You.
Kurt
over
was
there.
Kurt was going through the drive-through with me, and he's in the passenger side seat, and he is obnoxious as shit. And this chick taking the order is like just starting to laugh, like she knows that this guy is just retarded.
I love it.
And I ordered like a number 7 with chicken and a drink, and then I wanted a half-pound cheesy potato burrito or something, but I couldn't remember what the pound is. I was like,
16 pounds.
and he said like he wants a 13-pound burrito, and then she hands it to me like laughing. Here's your 13-pound burrito.
She said that?
Yeah, she did. And you're being an asshole the whole time, just like fucking around.
I love drive-thrus because you can get away with
And I'm
doing
just
that.
sitting here face palming so hard, and the
Not like
manager.
you know the people.
The
who
manager was the one taking our cards there because she knew you were fucking around, and she was like, I need someone else to take the card because these people are freaking me out. And so when we got there, this lady's like serious as shit.
I wasn't scaring people.
Yeah, you were. That
No
chick was
way.
freaked out because the manager was taking our fucking cash, and she was like trying so hard not to laugh and being serious. But you were screwing around so much, and she knew that I was just like, oh my God, my friend's an idiot. What the fuck is happening? It was so bad. I was just the whole time like, oh God, please let this be over.
More like brilliant.
I just want to go home.
More like brilliant.
Because that was our attempt number 2 at CD Trade Post that had failed. Yeah, it closed at like what? What was it, 9? And we were there at like 9:30.
9:20.
Yeah.
5 or something.
So almost as amusing as our trip when we
Yeah,
got
to the
that'll be
CD
tree
Trade
fitty.
Post that doesn't fucking exist anymore.
That'll be a tree fitty.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was just going to mention
The
that.
dude who said tree fitty at the at the Taco Bell.
know-
Taco Bell drive-thrus are the best.
You know
I
what
know.
would make it way better? If you went through backwards.
Breaking
I'm
social
gonna do
norms.
it.
Those social norm
At like
things.
1 o'clock in the morning, I'm just gonna reverse through the.
Dude, if that dude was high, he would just be like, "Whoa,
You can. Why is your car built backwards, man?
my!" What you should do is you should do it and be like, "My driver's side window doesn't roll down."
No, you can get away with it. You can get away with it if you just hold the camera
Well,
and
what are
say
they
it's
gonna
for
do?
sociology or whatever.
What are they gonna do? Not give you your $2 taco?
You have to be in
I
a
don't know.
car. As long as you're in a car, they don't care.
They didn't say
Oh,
what direction it's
One
moving.
thing we also need to do is the invisible car, where you're
Oh.
pretending to sit and you're like
Oh,
running like
yeah.
this. You can't trip the
I'm in a
thing,
car.
but yeah,
You're like, I'm in a car.
yeah, those are.
Or
funny.
you have someone who has a car go through and then
Question.
like
and trip
So-
it
and then back
you
out.
take it. Yeah.
Does it need to be a motorized vehicle?
To set off the thing?
No, to
Just like use a soapbox car or something.
Yeah, to go through. Because I mean, you could just strap an engine to a bike,
Yeah.
and then like, does this count?
Well, yeah,
Like,
because you can go through in a
Moped, yeah,
motorcycle.
sure. Yeah, I was
You
like-
can. You can go through in a
like,
motorcycle.
Okay,
Oh,
so
makes no
all
sense.
we need
Do
to
that
do is
sometime.
like strap a card. To
No,
the
what we
wheel.
should do is we should go through in a car and then everyone get out and walk up to the window and see if they give it to us. That'll be awesome.
That's a tomorrow thing.
I don't want to do it because I don't want to go to jail for
They wouldn't
doing
send you to jail
Well, they
for
do-
getting
they-
out of your car.
well,
and-
for being. I guess they. Yeah, no, because then you're just being.
my door
stupid.
doesn't work, my window doesn't work, so we have to get out. And
Well, yeah, because I worked at in the drive-through for McDonald's, and I mean there were people whose windows didn't work, so they had to open their car door, and it was awkward
that
going
happened to
around the
us.
car door.
Yeah.
So I was just like, just step out, and I'll deal with it.
yeah,
I
at
mean-
Sonic we didn't.
But people who
care.
just walk up kind of freak me out because that
You don't know.
Well,
if they-
you don't need a car to order at Sonic.
You
Well,
do
not
to
if you
set
go
off
to
the
drive-through.
yeah.
Yeah, because they do
Seriously,
have a drive-through.
Who goes to drive-through? Is a lot of people.
I did. I went
Yeah,
through the drive-through at
everyone.
that Sonic once, and it took forever.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Sonic.
because they're worthless.
Well, they were. I don't know about
It's
now
just
because
as-
they've
I
gotten
They
don't
had
a
a
lot
lot
of.
of good
worthless.
food at
Well,
Sonic.
I don't
why
know.
is
Cindy's
that?
awesome.
Ever since I left, man, it sucked.
Cindy
No.
and Eric
Well,
are
why
going to be
does the
working there now.
drive-through
so it'll
take
be good.
as long or longer than like the parking stalls?
Because
I'd never.
Well, because they
understand.
make
don't-
everything to order.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
So it's going to take the exact same
there's
amount
no
of time.
Yeah, there's no point. I have
you
to
order a
explain
burger,
that to
they're putting
everybody
something on the grill.
that tries to go
Yeah.
through the drive-through
Because
It's like,
they're
oh, it'll
pissed
be
off.
faster. It was like, no,
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't take priority because I think you're supposed to take drive-through priority.
that's the way it should be.
but
But,
they
no,
don't. They just go
Really?
in order. Yeah,
They never told me that. I worked grill. for
exactly. I think
3 months.
you're supposed to do drive-through first always.
I just made food.
I think they
Well, I
told
mean,
us,
honestly,
but-
if I was running the restaurant, I'd do it as whoever got there first.
yeah, that's what I
I
would
mean,
do.
if they drove up to the window, I mean, I don't really give a shit. They're gonna get their shit whenever I give it to
they're
them.
still sitting down. Yeah,
It's not a McDonald's. It's not really all that fast food. It takes a while
yeah,
at
it's-
places
it's
like that.
like
Fresh.
Raising
Yeah.
Cane's,
Fresher
for
fast
instance.
food.
Oh, yeah.
Raising Cane's.
Raising
all
Cane's,
that,
it's got
all
a
that
freaking,
is
like-
made to order.
It's got a disclaimer
like-
that says, "Hey, bitch, you're gonna have to wait."
Took like 8
Oh, yeah.
minutes
If you
to
don't
10
want to wait,
minutes for me to
fucking
get
go.
my Raising
Yeah.
Cane's
You know,
chicken
there's a
sandwich.
KFC down the street.
and it was delicious.
Yeah.
So now that we brought up Raising Cane's, Hugh, are you gonna
Yeah,
you're gonna take it away
give
from
your
the
talk
next
about
hour?
it.
Yeah, it's probably the most delicious substance on the planet.
I want to
is.
check it out.
It's all
I
chicken,
really
by
do.
the way.
It's-
For anyone who
it's-
doesn't
time
know,
to
This
It's all
stuff,
chicken.
I had a friend, I had a
Let me
roommate
know, I'll
that
drive
worked
up,
there,
bro.
and he said they have buckets of chicken
Bruh.
in the back that they leave marinating for 3 days prior to serving.
We've always got really hot
Wow.
chicks working
Yeah.
there too.
Oh well,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
do. That is
They
weird.
they always
Yeah.
hire the sorority girls from the college. It's just kind of their in because they have some friends that work there, and then because I mean they probably did things
Well,
to
right,
get that
so-
job.
so if
And it's
it-
like,
oh
oh,
my
I want to
God.
hire my friend.
Yeah,
And it's
right.
like, oh, is she hot? Yeah.
You
Will
hire
she do
one
things?
sorority girl, and the rest of them are going to come with her.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
It's
but
an army.
There's so many things.
An army of
that
sorority
No
there's
one's
so
gonna
many
complain
things that
about it.
There's so many problems I have with that. But whatever.
Well,
There's our
well,
moral
my ugly
compass
roommate
talking
got a
there.
job there, and he's like probably the most socially weird and
know?
awkward guy I know. He
Are
was
you
this
sure?
Guy I roomed with
Kirk
called
is here.
Drew.
Kurt or whatever.
No,
his
he
name
was
is.
worse.
No, see, I know I can get along with people socially very well. I would like to say that.
Oh yeah, you can, but there are just some things that
there
I
are
just
some
watch
moments
fly right
that
over
I
your
do
head.
have like flubs, and I'm like, oh, oops. And then there are
No.
the moments, which are most of them, when I do it on purpose to make people feel awkward, because I enjoy that. I don't know what it is, but I just really enjoy.
You enjoy making people's
I en-
lives miserable.
I enjoy. Most people don't like being awkward. I enjoy making people feel awkward. It's because it's what I'm good at. I don't know.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Drive-throughs.
like
are
our
the
first
perfect-
boss. There was so much. Just,
Joan?
Yeah. Like I
She
remember
was
you.
drunk half the time.
Well, yeah, and you were always bumping into you, bumping into
She
her
bumped
because-
into me.
Or either way, it's hard to say because you're clumsy as hell, and she was drunk. So
And,
it's not a big
and then she
too clumsy
was
to be
drunk,
bothered.
and she can't hear out of her left ear, I think.
What? No, it's C. It was she couldn't
She
see
couldn't
out of one of her eyes,
left eye. I'm like,
and it's like
Why
you
didn't
never
you
told
ever
me
tell
that.
me that?
Yeah,
and you're complaining, and you're drunk too, so you can't complain about.
that was a hilarious place to work.
Oh
though.
my god.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I
because
almost half
they
wished
gave me a
that I
50
worked
cent.
there,
They
too.
gave me a 50
It
cent
was fun.
raise, and then a week later, I was like, "Yeah, I'm quitting." I felt
Yeah.
bad. I'm like, "Oh."
I never got a raise there.
Yeah, well, I had worked there for about 5 months.
We started at the same time.
You started a bit later than I did.
What, like a day?
A
Dang.
week or two. But yeah. Well, I don't know. They like
My
me.
W-2 took longer.
Yeah. No, it's because you moved up to the pizza station and I didn't want to.
Did you tell him you didn't want to?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, doing hoagies and dishes sucks way harder than doing pizzas. So I don't know why they
I
wouldn't
agree.
pay the other person
I liked
more.
doing pizza. I was kind of bad at it, and I was getting better. I mean,
Yeah,
had I
because
had a
towards the
few
end
more
I was
months-
learning how to do it and I started, but I just didn't give a shit because
Yeah.
I was going to quit anyways. And then I just stopped showing up.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I was like, I can put in my 2 weeks and like, don't show up tomorrow. I'm like, your loss. I'm like,
That's the funnest
Yeah.
thing I feel like is you go your last day and then you just you can do whatever you want, get away with whatever, and then
Oh, yeah.
just don't clock out.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did.
I did that when I left Hy-Vee.
I actually did that on accident a few times. I would call the people who were closing. I'm like, hey, can you clock me out?
Yeah, I
forgot.
remember that.
And I got
But
like
it was
an
easy
extra
because it
hour.
was just a paper thing.
Yeah,
and
I
you
was
just-
like, ka-chung, and then you
Yeah.
put it back in there. I'm like, yes.
But the
an extra hour.
like
$6.
for McDonald's, I on my last day I was like, I'm going on break,
Yeah, and you left.
and then I just left. Yeah,
I don't think I picked
right.
up my last paycheck from Sonic.
I didn't pick up my last one from McDonald's.
And I was like,
you should go see if
I
they
was
still
like
have it.
6 months later. I'm like, did I ever pick up driving past it on the way back from school? I'm like, did I ever pick up my last paycheck?
Yeah, I probably got like $100
I
floating
really
around
don't
in McDonald's somewhere.
Yeah, hi,
Yum,
I'm
yum
Mr.
food.
Blanket, and I'm here for my check that I forgot to grab like 3 years ago.
It's 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Two
I was
and a
going
half
to say
years
2,
ago.
then I said 3, but
2 years ago and 8 months.
almost 3 then. Close enough.
Yeah.
Skippy.
And they'd be like, oh yeah, it's right here. You're Kurt Blanket. I'm like,
Kurt Blanket.
I am. They're
Is
like,
it Kurt? Right?
We've always
With a
wanted
T?
to know. Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt Blanket.
Curtis.
And there's
Curtis
a silent
Blanket.
P before the K.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like
Pterodactyl
it's like,
Kurt?
it's like it's like pterodactyl.
Yeah.
But there's a P in pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
It's Kurt. But it's spelled PKUR.
With a P.
I hate the English language.
I
Like,
know,
why do
it's
we
so
expect
retarded.
anyone to learn it?
How do you spell gnat?
Nat.
Yeah, spell gnat.
GNAT.
Say gnat.
NAT. Nat.
Yeah, it's so retarded.
How do you
Like-
say gnarly? GNARLY.
R-L-Y.
How do you say gnarly? Gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say
Baloney.
herb?
Bologna.
Herb.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bologna.
How do you
herb.
say herb? Herb.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if you're English or not. If you're English, you actually pronounce
Yeah,
the
they say
H.
herb.
And yet we're all like, oh, you learn English before you get it. Do you know how freaking hard that is?
It's stupid, yeah.
Well, English is like, besides Chinese, it is I think probably the second largest language in the world.
and it's the second hardest.
Going back to
Because
Top
there's so many
Gear,
words.
yeah, let's just
Yeah.
make a full circle.
that was a great,
this
great rant
podcast
by,
is becoming
Mr.
cyclical.
Jeremy Clarkson there. It's just like, the Americans are so dumb.
Oh, yeah.
aluminum. No, it's aluminium.
They add in the I.
Yeah, I know.
Aluminium.
Yeah,
No,
and then,
aluminum.
and then they try to say our cars' names like Jaguar. And no, it's Jaguar. You know, like it's spelled Jaguar.
Oh, there's
Jaguar.
there's this channel on YouTube that says they just pull up like they pull up random words
How
and they
to
try and say
pronounce
them.
things.
There was one like weird word. I don't even remember what it was, but he just goes. He doesn't even try.
And they say like perspicacious, and he's like perspicacious.
He doesn't even try to do it.
Perspicacious.
That's so awesome.
And he never
Damn.
says it like he says it the first time, and then he says it differently the second time, and then differently the third time, and he sounds like an idiot, and it's hilarious because a lot of people actually get angry at it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know, it's awesome.
Us like
awesome.
I'm
I'm
angry. You know, like there's like a lot of dislikes on half of his videos.
So I can generally pronounce things correctly, but I am awful at spelling. I can
me
spell
too.
a word
Oh, I
three
love
different.
spelling.
I can spell a word 3 different ways in a paper, and they're all wrong.
yeah,
Have you ever
that's the word.
spelled
That
a
word is there, Gil.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Oh my God, there's.
Have you ever spelled a word and then just stared at it and it looks wrong?
But it's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That drives me nuts.
You're just like
it's just like it'll be just something random that'll catch you.
And then you
like
look up the
like-
word.
Like I wrote
Yeah.
like laugh, and it's just like, whoa, that looks weird.
I had to look up.
No, why? That shouldn't be.
That used,
right.
that used to happen a lot on my paper out. I'd be like, I don't have music today. Let's just think about the word the, and then I'd say the like
oh
30
God,
times
your
in my
paper
head.
route.
Oh,
And then
God.
I would
And then you
just
kill
think,
the meaning.
The is such a weird word.
Yeah.
Like roads, rudes.
Yeah, like later it was yesterday. I had to look up the word raucous because I didn't know how to spell it.
Ruckus.
Ruckus?
No, raucous.
there a difference?
RAUCOUS. Yes.
What does it mean?
Raucous behavior.
Oh, I thought it was ruckus.
No, ruckus.
Yeah,
No,
is different.
there's raucous.
Stop
and then,
causing
like,
a rocket. A
Oh,
ruckus.
ruckus, and then raucous is kind of like
A ruckus is more a noun.
Yeah,
raucous
yeah,
is an
yeah.
adjective.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
weird.
I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I love it.
Why did
I
this
love
turn
why-
into English class?
English is a beautiful language in that sense. There's so much variance.
No.
Really pulls at the academic in me.
So you seemed very worked up about the their situation.
yeah.
a little bit.
I'm sorry. I can't stand people that misuse their
I can't
tenses.
either. And it's
Yeah.
always like college
It's-
students.
it's-
and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And it's just like annoying Facebook girl. You know,
Yeah.
it just like has to misuse every their tense. You know,
Yep. And you
Oh
don't
my
know well
goodness.
enough to be like
all the
it's-
time. I don't care if you don't put
there.
the apostrophe in, but if you don't get the usage right of it, it just
No.
We went. They are.
yeah. We went. They are. Yeah.
We went there.
Makes total
Who
sense.
owns
bro.
that place?
I want to go. They are for breakfast.
I love
What?
They Are.
They are.
I love They Are.
You
I
a
love it,
stupid
they
hoe.
are.
They
You
are
a
is
stupid
such a
hoe.
beautiful
You a
place.
stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe.
They Are is such
All
a
right.
beautiful
We
place.
better wrap
Yeah.
up.
No,
so you have
one
to work.
thing. One thing. Wait, what time is it?
40.
It's only
Oh yeah. Okay.
been
Anyway,
an hour and 50 minutes.
we saw a restaurant and it was called I Don't Care.
Oh yeah. On,
Yeah, it's on like 114th and Maple.
yeah.
That's like the
Really?
greatest.
It's like
name
right
ever.
next to your
I mean,
fiance's house
Yep,
too.
yep.
So every time she says, "I don't care," you just gotta take her.
I'm just like,
because you're both
oh.
21, so you can
Yeah.
go to that place.
I took her there once, and then she was just like, "Gosh, dang it, I don't want to go here."
then why'd you say
Are you
it?
serious? That's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. And I was just like, you know, like troll smile. You know, I was like, but that's what you said.
Oh, you're such an ass. Sorry, Jesse.
but
sorry.
That's what you just said.
But it's what you said. This
Yeah.
is what you wanted.
You know
Oh
they
God,
did that
I
on
hope she doesn't
purpose.
listen to
That's
this.
what you
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know they
no.
did that on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah, they did.
if she does
They did.
listen to it, she's not gonna listen all the way to the end. You know
No,
that much.
no.
Yeah, so
She's gonna
You're
burn
probably
out,
safe.
yeah.
Part 6. What? What?
You're gonna get in so much trouble. Oh, and we're
it's
gonna get
okay.
yelled at too.
Oh, it's okay.
All right. Well, as much as I don't like doing 2 or 3 hour podcasts, they are fun to do, but they're not fun to pay attention to.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
just
have to
way-
break it up.
Way too long.
Yeah, we're probably going to lose
Yeah.
almost all of our audience, which is
We need to be
3.
like
can always
Todd and
stop.
Tyler and have like commercial breaks. You know?
Well, yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean,
we will.
we're-
They're going to be split up. And
We'll
we
break
have
ads are
those
gonna be
when we
Yeah.
plug shows, air quotes. When we air plug,
air plug quotes.
things just got awkward.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's wrap it up. All right. This was a Dielectric Media production.
I'm Kurt Blanket.
I'm Frank Allen.
I'm Doug Schlabotnik Jr.
With Hugh.
With you.
With Hugh.
With Hugh.
Technically, it's
Full name.
Doug and Frank with
Yeah, it's the Doug and Frank
the
show.
Doug and Mr. Blanket.
It's the Doug and Frank show with
Kurt Blanket.
with
I
Blanket
like
and
calling
Hugh.
you Mr. Blanket.
Mr. Blanket.
Please do.
Okay.
I approve.
But anyway, this has been Dielectric Podcast.
Yeah.
Every Monday. Know that.
Monday.
They'll be up Monday morning.
Monday.
I don't. Should I upload all 10 parts of it at once?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye.
for listening.